Here we go. This button. Yay! We're doing it! We're doing it! Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to session 30, by the way. This is the 30th session. Yes. Yeah.
Why did you look at me?
I'm always looking at you. So, dang it. Right. So today, so last time, we tracked down the millionaire by sniffing out on the vapors, his hoard. Miss Atreya using her sniffer that time, which was rather strong, with Casaris expertly navigating the automaton horses to follow the scent, like Toucan Sam and his Fruit Loops, and we found him, and then we chased him, and that was a both epic and frustrating chase, as he was consistently unconscious but still somehow moving away, as all the sentries activated, and realizing that something about Phelan was preventing them from picking him up, so they started blasting. And we had one of the most epic moments of the entire campaign, with each of the other three characters using one of their special abilities to make sure Phelan did not go down. And a little slightly less epic, but still kind of epic, as a blinded, stunted, difficult terrain Casaris poked his bow around the corner and hit a shot with just enough to knock him down one ass more time. But since
no one can't be our biggest fans,
since Phelan was unable to reach close enough, we had the other sentry swarms attempt to grab everybody, only succeeding in grabbing Eon, as Atreya somehow felt them coming in her blindness. And we found our way into the furthest back room, where we saw or sensed underneath this like platform that he was able to come up inside of a giant mechanical beholder, and below, as it closed back up, was his hoard of 1 million gold pieces. And then of course he is very full of himself and wanted to make it a fair fight, and he pushed a button and gave all of you the equivalent of a long rest. So don't forget to do that, and you can prepare different spells if you wanted to, so make sure you do that real quick before we get back into it. Did I hit everything that recaps it? Because there was a lot that went down, because we went for 8 hours.
Yep.
Not today.
That was the same day the Zone of Truth happened, right? Same day, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't even mention all the stuff in the beginning. The epic confrontation between Eon and Phelan, and then all this crazy shit, and talking to Kiri about what information she freaking soaked up, talking to the parents. Damn, there was a lot of stuff that happened.
We got the Naira information from the buddy's letter. Hawk destroyed the chicken. I'm very sad about it.
I would wager the chicken will be repaired by the time you guys get back to the mansion. All right.
Because if not, I will tell them to explicitly do it.
Okay. Well, I think that about covers it. How did our rolls? Oh no, Ella. I was about to say our rolls were okay. I thought it was a 13, but it was a 3. Oh boy. Well, I would think that nothing is going to care about not being able to grapple this time. So hopefully they're not going to just aim all 6 of these things at you. My bad rolling is also consistent. True. Okay, so let's move over to the scene. And I'm gonna just explain what you see, because I didn't fully explain it last time. And let me make sure stream can see it because we're gonna just be in this little room. So, rising up from beneath as the doors close, seeing that shimmer of the gold hoard, you guys see what looks to be a mechanical version of a beholder. And you can see just barely inside through the eyeball gem that Silker Udalot is manning this thing. When it comes out, it's got 6 mechanical tentacles on it. It appears to be made of some kind of solid metal. You're not necessarily sure immediately what kind. People can make, I would say, history or arcana checks if you want to know anything. Actually, everybody should make a regular arcana check to see what your characters already know about beholders. There's
wow.
There's that. I almost feel like Phelan doesn't believe beholders are real. She thinks they're just a story. So this guy just made something based on the equivalent of, like, you know, Grimm's fairy tales. We had Ian with a 12, Atreya with a 21. I do want Casares to roll as well, even if he like wouldn't care. It's just for his base knowledge of beholders. Okay. So on a 12 of a 14, and then obviously a 21 as well. On a 12 of 14, for sure, Eon and Casares are familiar with beholders in a sense of what you as a player are familiar with about beholders. They have the tentacles. The tentacles have different functions. They vary from beholder to beholder sometimes, that kind of stuff. And then on a 21, Atreya will also show she knows all of that about beholders, but from her time with Buddy, she would definitely know that because Buddy also worked on like mechanical versions of various creatures. He's done that before. He's talked to her about it. So she is aware that creating a beholder mechanically, since it needs a level of controls and doesn't necessarily have like the intelligence of a beholder, she would quickly deduce with a 21 Arcana that this thing may not act exactly like a real beholder because it's controlled by someone. So everything she knows about beholders, she doesn't know exactly which things to expect. And I would say on its 21 Arcana, she can tell that some of these tentacles, they like the ends of them look like what the sentries have. 3 of them look like that. Okay, so that was just a base check so that you guys have information. We are keeping the same initiative as is.
Question.
Yes.
We got the benefits of a long rest. Does that mean we get to swap around spells too?
Yes, you can do all that. That's also why I was like talking longer, so that everybody can make sure they did that. Okay, so that's just the base. Now, there would be future Arcana or History checks to, if anybody wants to determine like weak points or anything like that. And I think, and Alex, remind me, when we get to Casares, I mean, tell me what you intend to do on your turn, but it's very likely that in terms of like strategy, I'm going to want Casares to make some kind of roll to... Basically, I want to be able to give you more information if you get a good roll. So Casares' strategy, because he's the strategist of this right now to me. Okay. So you let me know what you want to do, and I'm probably going to have you roll for more specific strategy. I think. Okay, there we go. So is there any questions leading up? Is everybody ready to rumble here?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I just
I think
don't really
I'm
have
good to
the
go.
base knowledge of a beholder.
Oh, Yeah, so a beholder is this giant floating head-looking creature that has a giant eyeball in the middle, and it has 6 tentacles that have a big eyeballs at the end, and those tentacles shoot out various rays. Now, usually a beholder, I guess with a 12, 14, and 21, usually a beholder also has this anti-magic cone that is shooting out of its big eye. But all 3 of you can immediately tell that that doesn't appear to be a feature of this. So that thing is not there.
Hive mind.
Yes, normally they're a hive mind.
I don't know if that's Ella knowledge or if that's
well, it's I said like player knowledge, like for those 12, 14, and 21, like what you guys kind of know about beholders that your characters can know with those roles. But Haya, for you, so there's different kinds of rays that can shoot out of them. Player wise, you know that these are saves. They're not usually to hit. And it's things like disintegration, it's things like paralyzing, a bunch of not fun stuff shoots out of these rays. So
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. And then I guess the one last save before we get rocking and rolling so that you guys don't get confused on this. And please continue to ask me stuff because I know this has been a little confusing. What we have inside here is these on the left and right. These are stairs that go up to a higher platform here. That platform is also here. And these inner stairs, they go up to the same level. Okay? That's what the situation is here. Anything in the room is in fact in the room. You know, rug. There is some sort of window with light coming through it behind the guy, benches and all that stuff. So I just want to make sure that's clear. Okay. Okay, so let's get this rolling then. Here we go.
And how tall is this thing? And like, is it floating?
It is hovering. It has, and every time I click it, it repositions it because it's not on the grid right. It is hovering, like about halfway up the level, and make sure. It is a huge size. So it's 15 feet by 15 feet. The size of the device. All right. So let me click this. We have some nice music here. So as this machine rises up, you guys see this glimmer beyond this gem. And you see Udalot is in there. He's manning controls. But the first thing that he does as the machine comes up is you see him push a bunch of buttons and activate a bunch of things. And you hear this faint hum. And it sounds like there's some kind of hum surrounding the hull of this. You can't see it. It seems like it's inside of the actual hull itself, but you sense that vibration. Nobody needs to make a check for that. He makes it pretty obvious. And I'm gonna fiddle with the music because it gets louder. And so he simply comes up and he says,
That's better. I think we can have a little fun today. But I don't think I want to do this completely by myself.
He pushes some buttons, and you guys can hear around this room little doors opening. And anyone can make a perception check if you'd like to know more about what you see around the room. Nothing comes out yet, though. Ooh, 223s. Cool. Okay, and we'll take the passive, which, so Phelan, like, there's a lot going on. You just got blasted like a whole bunch of times. You're trying to like take this all in. You're remembering the words of your mother, and it's just a sensory overload situation right now. So you're probably taking like leading up to your turn to just breathe and get yourself recentered. And then for Eon, we're taking the 19 passive. He can see, and then also for Casaris and Atreya, you guys see a whole bunch of openings around the room of various sizes. Some of them look like a sentry could come through. Some of them look like swarms could come through. And there's a couple that are on like more grounded, that are more medium size, that things that are your guys' size might walk through. On the 23s, you guys, oh my god, music please. Oh, that's the end of the song. Okay, cool. All right, we can find a happy medium here. All right, it's gonna go on loop. For the 23s, you guys can hear the activations of gears and platforms beyond what you can see, and you hear what sounds like things walking towards this room, and you have a feeling that based on what you see and sense with your hearing, that Udalot has activated something that will every so often cause these most likely machines to enter the room. And I think that is good. Let me make sure we get our tracker going now. Let's see if this actually works. Perfect. Okay. So for player wise, what just happened was our first layer action. That's what happened right there. But now it is to Casaris.
Okay. I obviously want to disable this mechanical beholder. And what Casaris is wondering is if going for the eye stalks that can shoot stuff out, if that's like possible to do first. Try to disable as many of those as you can.
Sure. Actually, you can give me perception or insight. And actually, you can do it at advantage because this is an excellent question. Ooh, there's a 23 again. Yes, these eye stalks look like they can be attacked and essentially either removed or disabled. They do.
Okay. And do all the eye stalks look the same as each other?
3 of them look the same as each other, and the ends of them look like what the sentries have that shoot stuff out. And then the other 3 look different from those 3 and from each other. 3 different other ones.
Okay. So to reach these eye stalks, would I have to go up the stairs and like get above them? Or like next to them?
So essentially, I would have you do an athletics or acrobatics check. So there's 2 ways. One, yes, you can go up the steps and just try to get at a good angle. That would be the easiest, no checks. But if you can't or don't want to, you can do athletics or acrobatics checks to see if you can like either jump up or climb up to get to the stalks. That's all available to you.
Okay, yeah, I wanna go up the stairs. So
okay,
kind of have to be off the grid, I guess. Can I get to like here and be able to hit a eye stalk?
For sure.
Okay.
For sure, you would be able to hit either one of the ones that look like the sentries, or and then the other 2 are the unique ones.
I want to hit the unique ones.
Okay, would you like to hit the unique one? That's so the beacon looking one is in the middle. There's the unique one above and a unique one below. Which one are you hitting?
I guess the one above.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a fainting attack to make it look like I'm going for the below one, and then I'll go for the above one.
Got it.
I'm using my cold iron greatsword, not Wind's Harness.
Okay.
25.
25 hits.
Okay, so that'll do that and that. So 17 total damage.
17. Okay. You definitely damage it. Yeah, you for sure like begin to damage it. It doesn't look very damaged. It looks like you've got a good hit in.
Okay, and then I'm gonna use my second attack on the same one.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Okay, so another 12 damage.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty roughed up now.
Might as well action surge. I don't know if all of these can go every turn or what, so I'm gonna action surge and attack 2 more times.
Okay.
Okay, 27 to hit. That'll hit,
Yep.
I assume.
Yep.
Okay, another 12.
Cool.
And that one's still hanging on.
It's still hanging on, but it is looking rough.
Okay, one last swing. 14.
14 just hits.
Oh, wow, okay. Another 12. Keep rolling 12s, weird.
All right, we're getting a tiny version of a how do you want to do this? How do you destroy this tentacle and it falls off?
I just basically, I swing all 4 times, and I just, like, cut off more and more of it as I go. And it just falls into parts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool. All right. Well, at the end of your turn, we are getting our first legendary action. And the unique tentacle below you shoots a ray up at you. This ray, to everyone, it looks like it's like a green, like deathly aura coming out of it with like black, like energy surging through it. And I need Casares to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Can we assume then that these attacks are magical?
They are indeed magical attacks, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 23.
At least that one was. Okay. Let me click this.
Also, just started like raining really hard here, so if I vanish, the power went out.
It's been on and off raining here as well. Okay. So you will be. You would have taken 15 necrotic damage, but you'll be taking that halved, so you'll take 7.
Okay.
Okay. Casares is done. Atreya, you're up.
Okay. Does it look like there's any way to like get to the horde?
You can give me either perception or investigation. Oh, goddamn. Holy shit. On a 20, it looks like up behind him, there's some kind of controls of some kind. And you know that this thing closed. So you're not super sure, especially from where you are, because you're totally across the room and he's kind of in the way. But there could potentially be a way to open that back up.
I just had a question in my head and then it vanished.
Cool. Damn, you have your own rays in your head.
Yeah, I am my own enemy.
Stop.
Shit, wait, it's so important. Oh, okay. Do I know if I can make use of the jacket I took from him?
If you could make use of it.
Yeah, does it need attunement or something?
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 18.
It doesn't seem to need attunement.
Can I put it on?
You're just gonna put it on over everything you have?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can. You're oh god, I have to remember what it is. Give me 1 second. I totally forgot you had it. Let me tell you what it does. First of all, you are not susceptible to attacks of opportunity. That's the main cool thing about it. And oh my goodness, I was unprepared. I'm so sorry. But continue your turn. You get a bonus to AC. I don't remember what it is.
Oh wow. I think someone could use this more than me. Okay. So seeing this attack that Casares did, I feel like Atreya would pick up on what he's trying to do and would attack like another that also looks different.
Okay, are you attacking? Are you trying to attack on the same side as him or the other side?
I think I will go to the other side.
Okay, on the other side, the top and bottom tentacles look like the sentry beacon things, and the middle one looks unique. Excuse me.
Do I have to move to like the opposite of where Casares is?
Yes, you can go up the steps, or you can make athletics or acrobatics check if you want to climb the beholder itself.
But I have range.
Oh, I'm saying if you want to do melee attacks.
Oh, okay, then I'm Gucci.
Yeah, you can hit it from where you are.
Okay, I'll Eldritch Blast it.
Sounds about right.
I'm gonna use 2 beams on it. First beam is a 22.
22 hits.
That's 11 damage.
Okay. And you're hitting the unique one on the right side. Got it. Thank you.
Yes. I'm also using just force here.
Okay, you got it.
And second one, 18.
Oh, that also hits?
Another 11 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
And,
It's looking rough. It's looking pretty roughed up.
Can I perhaps... Do I think that if I go to here, will I be able to see like what's behind him?
Can you ping it again?
Here?
You'll have a better view from there. But he'll also have an
Oh.
easier way to reach you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll go there. I can't.
You have to go that way.
Weird. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, you definitely have a better view, and you can see there's a control panel, but there's some kind of shimmer over it. Now that you're closer. Magical in
Okay.
nature.
Okay.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the 2 beacon-looking tentacles are going to aim at Atreya. And these are different. These are to hits, because they are juiced up versions of what the sentries have. So two beacon blasts coming your way. First is a 26,
Ah! Hits.
and the second is an 18.
Hits. Wait, you said the item gives me additional AC.
I didn't find it yet. I just remembered I didn't find it. I think it's +2. It's +2.
Well, if it's +2, the 18 doesn't hit me.
Okay, so these 2 blasts, boom, boom, come out of these 2 tentacles, and as you're dodging the first one, you don't quite dodge the other one, poof, and it hits you in the shoulder, sort of spins you around, and you land. It's very painful. You take 21 radiant damage.
Ew.
All right, Phelan.
Okay,
You're
so
up.
if I remember correctly, there is a trapdoor under us.
Yeah, it's like a big mechanical thing that would open, like how like rockets, you know, like you see in the movies, like.
Right. So this beholder thing came out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything else down in there?
You could see the shining shimmer of gold.
Okay. And if I look at the trapdoor, how sturdy is it?
I mean, without a roll, it looks pretty sturdy. You're not gonna really, you don't think you'd be able to just hit it.
Really?
I mean,
Okay, what is it made of?
You heard
Is it-
the like churning of metal and gears. So like it appears to be made of some kind of metal, and it looked pretty thick.
Okay. Can I like do a quick look around to see if there's just like glancing around here to see if there's any sort of gear or like not gear, button to open it again?
Sure. You can give me perception or investigation.
I'm not good at either of those. That would be a 4.
I mean, you're pretty sure there's got to be something because it didn't seem to just do it by itself.
Yeah.
All you noticed with a 4 was that Atreya attacked and then she moved with purpose.
What?
I mean, it's a 4. So you saw that she attacked and then she moved with purpose towards the machine.
Okay. I don't know how to get down there. Okay.
Oh, also, I mean, Honk would just use the help action to anyone who wants it.
Okay.
Okay.
Why is butt spot so crazy?
Okay, you know, it's fine. I will just go ahead and cast an aura of vitality.
Okay, what that? Cool.
Yeah, what is that?
It's that. So I basically have an aura on me now that as a bonus action from now on, I can heal anybody
Oh, wow.
2d6.
Cool.
So
Wow.
originally
Holy
when I
shit.
cast it, I'm going to, I believe you can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura, so anyone within 30 feet of me. I guess I can use my bonus action then to heal Atreya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let me give you that aura.
7. Sorry, I'm on shit today.
That's an alright
Oh,
roll.
for half.
Yeah,
for half.
but in general, like I've gotten a 4, and I had a 7, and I had a 1, and I had a 3. Those are all the things I've rolled today. So I have not been.
It's gonna get
from
better.
Right?
No.
It's gonna get better.
So I added the aura on you. If you just noticed, can you describe what this looks like when Phelan casts it?
So typically her aura looks like that, like blue mist. That's kind of her aura of liberation. But instead, this one looks more of like a like kind of golden in its nature, where it's like it's the same swirling that the mist does, but instead it's more gold mixed with like slight shades of blue. And she is going to take a step just like right. Hang on. Let me pull out my measuring stick. Where the fuck did it go? Oh. Fuck. It's fine. Thesaurus is fine. I'm like, God damn it, can't you guys ever stand close to me? Yeah, I think
Phelan's gonna start walking with it.
I'm gonna hold everyone's hands like I did before. Yeah, I think that's all I can do. Because I guess that would have counted as my bonus action. No, wait, it takes an action.
Action
Cast.
cast, bonus action to heal Atreya.
Oh, okay, so then, yeah, that's everything.
All right, Eon is up.
Ah, shit. All right. Well. Okay. So, what I think we're gonna do here. I'm going to just mobilize over the little trapdoor, and Jan, his mask will start to glow, and he'll thrust his hand down onto the door, and I will cast Ritalin.
Ooh, what's this? Uses coal to make a metal or stone object you touch become brittle and more easily shattered.
Holy
Oh,
fucking shit.
he like noticed Phelan like looking at it and shit. That's so cool. Hit points are reduced
That's
by a
so
number
fucking
equal to
cute.
your level as a spellcaster. Your level as a spell, which is 5, right?
Yes.
Strength checks to shatter or break the object made with advantage if they occur within 1 minute. And
I
it's
think
not
it's 9.
concentration.
I think it's reduced by 9. Level as a spellcaster. He has 9 levels of cleric.
Oh, I thought it was his spell levels. Level as a spell caster.
Yeah, I think it's like your actual
Okay,
level.
reduced by 9. Got it.
So yeah, if it works, I mean, this trapdoor will slowly start to just look older and more brittle and just more rough and terrible instead of new and fancy like Silker would probably like.
That's sick.
You'll just hear,
Amazing.
What? What are you doing? What are you doing?
And I'll just look back up at him and just be like, I'm just opening a door.
And Phelan is
And-
realizing she's standing on it.
Both of you are.
She's like, I might have made a miscalculation here.
No
Yeah,
worry.
what are you
there's,
doing?
Like a million
Falls.
falls going to catch you.
I'm like, damn, I wish I could get into this. And Jan's just like, I can do that. And she's like, ah!
You guys have given me the ultimate chaos option right now. My turn's next.
Fuck
After
yeah,
you won.
do it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna jump straight after.
Do it.
I guess as a bonus action, I would like to move my spiritual weapon. I won't hobble this time, Rob. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm very happy for you to try this time.
Hobble in the
Hobble.
flying machine.
And then after that, Daddy Wicked gets to go.
Oh
He's
yeah,
still down there.
he's still down there.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the sentries appear to be on peaceful mode, so
So
it's still difficult terrain, because they're all floating.
5. I guess that'll be 15, and then 25. He's really just trying to squeeze through this hallway, isn't he?
Yeah.
35, and I think that's about as far as he can go.
Yeah, that's probably as far as he can get.
I don't know if it was 35 or 40 that he can move.
Oh, I don't remember.
He has like a floating speed. He has like a foot flying speed, so I guess
He has a
can't really move 5 more feet.
40-foot flying speed.
Yes,
So
but he still can't get any
yeah,
farther.
since it's difficult
Still
terrain,
difficult
the
terrain.
sentry is kind of it's like waded through them, and they're like
He's probably just annoyed.
out of the way. I must get to my son.
Now that that's done, what I was probably only use 10 feet of my own movement to get there. I'm gonna go 15, 20, 25.
You won't be able to leave the room. Yeah. Okay. Just yeah. I didn't block it off. So
Yeah,
that
I'm just going up that
yeah.
staircase there.
But both your celestial and your spiritual weapon, they can just kind of like come in through the barrier. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. They're kind of ethereal.
That's fair. And then is there like a wall in this this staircase? Because like I noticed that like when I was here,
Yeah,
I
so
couldn't see. When
it's
I'm
it's a
here-
one way because it's elevated. It's stairs going up. So there's a wall like where the stairs go up, you know, if you see stairs from the side. But there's not a
Okay,
wall
yeah.
blocking you looking down. It's only blocking you from going up.
Okay. So would I get like any kind of cover just by hiding behind that staircase wall?
No, it's like it's the steps like this. Like
Oh,
the
I
walls
see.
to the
I see how
steps.
you're going. Okay,
Mhm,
yeah. So there's no handrail. God damn, that's not OSHA certified.
I mean, he never planned on having anybody in here.
And then I guess just as
Surprise
like
inspection, baby.
just as like a final top off there, I'll scream out, "Cassandras, break the trapdoor!"
Kazar just looks. That's all you get out of him right now. Looks at the door, ponders his options.
And that is going to be it for me.
Okay, we are back to the millionaire. So, and sort of seemingly panicked, he is going to turn the beholder towards where Eon went, and he's just gonna shout out to everyone, no, no.
Not that. This. No, no! Get away from that! You're not supposed to go in there!
And he's gonna take the beholder, and you're gonna hear, and it's gonna propel itself and move straight forward. And I will need Phelan to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, totally not worried with how I've been rolling. That'd be a 10.
All right, so as this as it pushes past you, it's actually gonna push you away from that spot, and I'm gonna move you where it pushes you in a second.
Did it exit my?
I don't think so. Well, let me finish placing it.
Attack?
So it's gonna push you off of the circle and knock you prone right here, and it's gonna be like kind of guarding that circle. And I don't.
Honk has an up action. If you
I
want to
don't know
use
why it
it
moved my damn other token. Okay, he's not actually there. It's just Roll20 is being very fickle. And I mean, I guess he left your. I guess the beholder did leave your threatened zone just barely. So you could.
Okay.
It invokes an opportunity attack if you'd like. It is the beginning of the round though, just so you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I get my reaction back on my turn, so.
Right.
Okay, I don't. Okay, it's not one. Doesn't matter.
Oh, so you do take a swing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you don't time it right. The holder moves past it. And then it is going to look towards Eon, and the ray that is on the other side from where Casaris was, on the Atreus side, the unique one, is going to aim itself at Eon. And out of it comes what looks like shards of diamond, but magical energy. And it's attempting to rip into you. And Eon, I need you to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
Is he?
I think I'm just barely within. 10 feet.
You're still within range, so you do succeed on it. Let me just make sure.
Oh.
Wow, so you actually are able, thanks to Phelan's aura, to definitely dodge these shards of diamond that are shooting at you. And you just see them tear like sort of into the steps in the wall.
It's just an outline of Eon in the wall.
Yeah, you're just like, give me an Arcana check.
5.
Ooh. Yeah, diamonds are pretty. Okay. And that's what he's gonna do. And now you'll see him frantically reach over, and he'll push a button, and a bit up the steps from where Eon is, something is gonna come out. Let me grab it. This one? Yeah. This fella's gonna come out. And it comes out, and it's small, and when it comes out of the door, it gets huge.
Oh my god!
It looks like that. And it's kind of it's blocking the stairway. And it's gonna look right at Eon. Excuse me. And a drill is gonna come out of it. And it's gonna come at you, Eon. And it's gonna come at you twice. They're both 14s.
They both miss.
So again, just like the diamonds, you're able. Whoo! Shit! That looks like it was gonna suck. And Kasaris, you are up. I also have to do one other thing. There we go. And this guy is in our order. Where'd it go? But yeah, Kasaris, you're up.
I want to know what this thing's mechanism of flight is. Is it magically floating? Are there like propulsion jets or something?
Yeah, so since you've been paying attention and you're on the back side of it, give me an Arcana check at advantage.
17.
17. You can see there is a propulsion unit and it appears to be magical on the back side of it. And it doesn't appear to be under any kind of protection.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna just go down the stairs and kind of move around to get to the back. I'm gonna hit that propulsion thing.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give myself advantage again.
Okay.
Okay, 22 to hit it.
Just double check. Yeah, 22 hits.
Okay, that will do 24 damage, nearly absolute maximum. And then my second attack.
Holy shit. Okay.
17 to hit it.
17 hits it.
Okay. Another 10.
It takes another 10.
And then Kasaris will yell out, "Hit this thing that's making it fly. Maybe we can make it fall onto the door." And that's my turn.
Okay. At the end of Kasaris' turn, it is going to basically, this is going to sound silly, but he's going to spin it, do a full 360, and I need a DC 15 dexterity saving throw to avoid these tentacles like knocking you out of the way.
From me?
For Kasaris and for Phelan, actually.
Phelan is prone. So what does that mean for me?
That means you can do it at advantage to make sure it doesn't hit you.
Not disadvantage because I'm prone?
No, advantage because you're on the ground and it's like they might not go low enough. You might be able to kind of move. Okay, perfect. You guys both dodge as it kind of like Phelan probably does one of these like kind of things, and Kasaris dodges out of the way as he tries to knock you both out of the way, and then he's still facing the same way afterwards.
Oh, okay.
And
so right now he's facing Eon.
Right now he's facing Eon, correct.
Okay.
And now this
probably would have been like there then.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, now our new friend, it's his actual turn. I actually think he's gonna do. So just these little beacon beam looking things come out of the sides of it and just kind of start shooting sporadically. I need everyone. I do need all 4 of you to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Do I have like advantage or anything since I'm like behind the giant beholder?
You do not.
Natural 20.
Didn't matter.
You didn't need it.
I'm rolling like fucking crazy right now.
Wow, and tag again. Eon just barely. You guys, oh shit! As like they bounce off the wall behind you, Casaris, and like almost hit you, and they bounce off the ceiling and almost hit Atreya, and Phelan's just fucking on the ground, and it's just, oh shit. And you guys are able to dodge all of those.
Well, yeah.
Atreya, you're up. Phelan on deck.
So do I have like okay, when he did the whole like activated the shit around the area to like have like machines come out, did I know if he activated that through inside the beholder or the control panel that was behind him?
I mean, he wasn't he was inside the beholder when that all turned on.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as you can tell, he must have done something from inside.
So it seems like the only okay, because I can see like the control panel now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I see like some sort of thingy protective around it.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have like can I get like an idea of what shit they do?
What that control panel does?
Yes.
Yeah, you can give me perception or investigation. Ooh. Do you get advantage from something?
No.
Oh.
No, I accidentally did that.
Oh, okay.
God dang it.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't really, like, on a 5, I will say that, like, you can't tell, like, from where you are and through the shimmer, you can't tell what it says, but you can see some things are labeled. But that's about all you get.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my movement to get there. Where is it? Is it here?
Up by where the
here?
yeah, where that little plant looking thing is.
Okay, I'm gonna use my movement to get here. What the fuck does it say?
It is in a language you do not understand.
God dang it!
You can make a history check to identify the language if that's relevant to you.
Stupid history check. My hatred worked.
Okay, dude. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, you look at those, and through your various like studies and things you've seen, you've never really cared to like try to actually read it, but you can see that it is written in primordial.
I just yell out to everyone, can someone speak or read primordial?
No.
What is primordial?
I can.
Yes!
Yes, I can.
It's a language.
I can.
Wait, Phelan can! Oh, hell yeah! Okay.
Wait,
And
why
this
are you asking that? What are you looking at? What are you doing back there?
It's none of you. I wasn't talking to you.
That's rude. I'm right here. I'm in the big machine in the middle.
You're not part of the conversation. Sorry. Is this is the thingy? How did it look like magic?
What? Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of magical protection around it. Yes.
I am debating whether to. I'm saying this to the party right now. I'm debating whether to disable that or to attack.
It's up to you.
Because I can read it!
Well, I can if you point it out.
So what are you gonna do?
Because using a magic item is an action, right?
Well, whatever if you're trying to use, what are you trying to use? It'll say whether it's
The
an
wand
action.
of dispelling.
Yeah, that's an action.
Follow your heart.
Okay. I will take up the wand of dispelling and touch it on the control panel.
Okay. As you touch it and active, what? So I don't even know if you've ever described what it looks like when.
I've never used it.
Yeah. Okay. So what
Until
does Atreya activating this wand look like?
God, she doesn't even use a wand. So I feel like this wand feels foreign in her hand, really.
Ooh.
So
I'm gonna pause you right there.
oh God.
Let's go back. Atreya somewhere, you know, in her 50s ish, you know, halfway through her childhood, and she is with one of the elders on the council that she knows her mother works with, and he is teaching a couple other elves your age the basics of wand wielding, as he has given you all mundane wands that have no charges of the spells they used to have inside of them anymore, and he is teaching you the technique, and he says, you know, he's just kind of, you know, doing the, all right, yes, it's just a flick of the wrist, remember, flick of the wrist. Yes, there you are. Ah, yes. Oh my gosh, remind me. It always slips my mind. What is the actual Silverwing? What is the name?
Arathil.
Arathil. Okay, I did have it. And he's like, ah, yes, Arathil. You do it, everyone. Watch Arathil as she does it. Give me a performance check.
No! Performance 16.
And with a flourish of your hand, and you do a little of this too, like really for no reason, just because you're showing off. You do these perfect wand flicks, and the elder just, yes, like this. You all should understand, like this. And soon you will get used to it. It won't feel so strange to use them. Once your magic comes to you, it will be like a fresh rain, the feeling of grass growing and flowers blooming. And he'll just look to you, and Aerith, you're always well done. And he gives you a pat on the back as you look down to the wand, and we come back as you're activating it. Now tell us what this looks like.
I feel like she remembers that, and that's fucking sad. So, she just kind of points like the tip at the shield, and kind of, it seems like by instinct, no one like does this like hand motion as if she's actually using magic through it or channeling her magic to it, but there was no fresh rain, no blooming flowers or whatever. It's just black still.
And as that little bit of blackness seeps into the wand, you'll then see it light up and activate with this sort of bluish greenish aura as it wipes over this magical shield of whatever kind it is. And you hear the distinct squawking of Kenkus as these little ethereal Kenkus just eat the shield and destroy the magical effect protecting the control panel.
And then I guess I have no choice but to yell at Phelan. There's a control panel back here. All the labels are in primordial. I don't know what they do, but I feel like it could be useful.
Trey, as you're looking down past the beholder, you see a Phelan laying on her back on the other side of the beholder.
You just see a thumbs up from the floor.
Got it.
Phelan's probably thinking right now, I live here.
I'm constantly on the floor.
You can't grapple me while I'm down here.
But Hawk keeps trying to help her up, and she, I can't be grappled. I can't be grappled. He's just like,
I'm helping you, human. God damn it.
Rise, human. I will say, because I am both the angel and the devil on your shoulders, that you do still have your object interaction that you could use to push a button or pull a lever.
Oh no! Does it look like anything is activated?
Give me a perception check at disadvantage.
No! Perception.
You ain't got a clue.
Oh god. Well, I'm gonna press a button.
Okay. There are 6 quadrants on this control panel. And so if you label the 6, start in the upper left, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. On the both C and F have levers. The rest have buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Which lever or button are you pushing?
A.
You're pushing button A. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So there's a whole bunch of stuff there, but you see like a clear button to push, and as you're going to do it, you actually hear in the back of your mind,
What are you doing?
and you push the button, and you hear, that's it. That's what happens.
Oh no! I think I screwed us over.
Push again, push again!
Alex is in chat. Pull the lever, and Tran. You said I pushed the button. He goes, wrong lever.
I did that before anything even happened.
He manifested it. I think that's my turn.
Okay. Give me just a second. You can push the EOT button. It should be right there in the chat. But Phelan, before you start your turn, don't worry, this isn't bad. This is a flashback. You're laying on the ground. You're looking up at this just
As usual.
horrid, ridiculous sight. And we're gonna take you back to a few years prior. And you've just done a delivery for Buddy, except it was another one where Buddy was with Phelan. And what happened was the information was delivered, but upon attempting to collect the payment for it, Phelan was surprise attacked and knocked to the ground, and the person was able to escape. And Phelan, in this flashback, you're in the moment where you're on the ground on your back looking up, and just I would say probably royally pissed but you hear the footsteps behind you, and you know it's not the assaulter. You know it's not the assailant. And you see a familiar old man's head look down at you. Looks like you got into a little bit of a tussle there. And he offers a hand down to you.
Yeah, she takes it.
And he helps Phelan up, kind of brushes her off as a grandpa would. And he just kind of looks to her and he's like, so I'm guessing you didn't get the payment for that one, did you?
Yet again, no.
Well, you know, we're learning. And that's what this is all about. Now that fella there, he's gonna run into another friend of mine and he starts counting down 3, 2, and you hear a gunshot. There he is. You see, people don't get chances when it comes to those I care about. And I know you've just been working for me, but I care about you. You're just trying to make a living. And I'm just trying to teach you. So, lesson learned. Get the money first. All right?
Yep. She gives him a little thumbs up.
And like this, from behind, like this big burly man walks up behind you, and you feel a tap on your shoulder, and as you turn around, he drops a sack of gold coins into your hand. There is a little bit of blood on the sack.
She pours a little water on it and washes it away.
and it comes off, and he's just like, "Oh, sorry." And Buddy just looks up at him and like, "Well, did you just walk away from the body?" And he's, Go! Don't leave bodies in the street. We're not the dragons. Go! And he like just runs away. And he just says, "Well, Phelan, yeah, I know you'll get it next time. And that's the thing about falling down. You just gotta get back up." And that kind of echoes in your head as you just gotta get back up. Get back up, Phelan.
Okay, so she uses half her movement to do so. Okay. So, first, did anyone get... Okay, who got hit this last round?
I think everybody dodged everything last round.
No one got hit?
Yeah, I've only been hit once at the start.
Yeah, and
I'll just heal you, then I have it as my bonus action anyway.
and Atreya got hit once too.
Atreya's probably still missing some health too, though, if you want to give it to her.
Are you missing health? Do you look beat
Yeah.
up? Okay. Oh yeah, I only healed you for 7.
It's for like 22 or something.
I think it's 2.
20.
So
21.
6 more for you. Really doing God's work over here.
Hell yeah.
Okay, there's your
My
bonus
hero.
action. Okay.
It's gonna add up,
Slowly
though.
but surely. Okay. So
Here we go.
she's taking the money first into mind here. And she is going to cast. Oh, I hope I don't kill everyone.
I sound like Kaya.
Now I need you to do it.
She's doing
Oh,
Freedom
what's
of the
this?
Waves. It's a 15-foot radius, 10-foot tall cylinder of water that she is slamming down like right there.
Oh,
And
shit.
basically, it 2d8 bludgeoning damage. So she's basically trying to like shove him through the trapdoor.
That is such a good idea.
Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah.
Yeah, and if he fails, he's not prone and thrown against. What is it? Each creature in the area must succeed on a strength saving throw against your spell DC, or take it and fall prone.
Alex, is your spell DC accurate?
What's your
15.
charisma bonus? Oh, it's 15.
It says 15 right now, but I don't know if that's accurate. Its like, bonus is a 3.
Yeah, 15's right.
Okay, because it shows 14 for me.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay. And also you can choose a number of creatures equal to your spellcasting modifier, which is that 3, right?
3. Mm-hmm.
To automatically succeed. So who's gonna automatically
I don't
succeed?
even. Well, if it's a 15 foot, I was measuring it out. I think I can just like, boom, and then boom. So I don't think it'll actually hit anyone but him.
The thing is 15 feet by 15 feet. So you're centering it at its center.
Yeah,
Got
like
it.
right above here and the trapdoor to just like
And you just want to
pancake him into the fucking
That
trapdoor.
is so much water.
It's a lot.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
It's the perfect size
a
for this
10
creature.
foot tall
What the hell?
cylinder.
Yeah, and it takes on the form of a whirlpool that goes.
Alex, can you look up the volume of a cylinder that has a 15-foot radius and it's 10 feet tall?
Jesus.
Let me do the saving throw while he gives me that, because that's going to be relevant here.
The
Yeah,
volume is 1767. I don't know the units.
Probably milliliters. That sounds too much.
It's probably
Sounds like a
it's
lot.
probably milliliters cubed.
That's a lot. Oh, and if there is anyone she would choose, like if Casaris or her are in that or close to it, she'll choose to both of them to automatically save.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, still might as well choose him.
Yeah, just in case. Oh, and Honk. That would be her 3.
Oh, okay. So.
Okay, this is 13,000 gallons of water.
I didn't know I could do that much. They used this before.
We're destroying this place. We're gonna.
Okay,
Gold
so
is
here's
gonna
what
flow
happens.
throughout the streets.
So much fucking water.
So he does succeed on his strength saving throw. However, in order to do so, here's what you see happens. This fucking water, when you make water appear, does it just like appear in the air, or does it like a magical pipe comes out? Like, what does it look like when Phelan does it?
I like the idea of like a little cloud, like a misty cloud comes and then it just goes just immediately.
Okay, so this 15-foot by 15-foot cloud.
Yeah. Well, also,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought of something else I'm actually gonna do is like when this happens, she's actually gonna step into the radius herself if she can, and choose that she succeeds because if you see at the end, if you are within the spell's area as part of an action, you can cast. You use to cast a spell, you can vanish into it and teleport to an unoccupied space you see within the spell's area. So she's gonna step into it herself and then pop up next to Casaris.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of okay.
Damn.
So here's how this will look, I believe. So this cloud will appear, and for sure Phelan will sort of feel that thunder rumble within it as this just. I mean, I think Haya just saw this amount of rain yesterday.
Oh hell yeah!
Just like pours and just crashes all over this, and one of the raindrops just happens to turn into Phelan as she sort of slides down the edge of the mechanical beholder to land right on the spot that she put. And you see each of its tentacles, they all like go into the ground on the outside of that circle, and it kind of like prevents it from getting fully slammed into the circle, but it definitely hits off of it, just not as much as you wanted it to. And you guys can hear when it hits, it kind of like boom, and you guys all hear a very distinct and you just hear him go,
No, 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 no!
and I will say, because of the coolness of that, this doesn't matter too much to you guys on your side, but on my side it does. That will consume one of his legendary actions by you doing that.
Damn, okay. And that's 11 extra bludgeoning damage, and he falls prone if he doesn't.
So, what I will say,
If he doesn't
you'll
succeed.
notice that there's no way it can fall prone. And what I'll say for the players, it is immune to the prone condition.
Ooh, okay, darn.
But it does suffer that it's 11 damage is what that is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does suffer that 11 damage.
so he didn't save.
Well, so he.
It's a strength saving throw, or take 2d8.
Oh, both.
bludgeoning.
Okay, so he doesn't take. Yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't suffer that damage. Sorry, I thought the fall prone was the strength saving throw and the damage happened.
No, it's an and.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. I think that's all your things.
Am I? Yeah, because this was the side that Atreya was pointing to the control, right? Because that was basically the side I wanted to go to, is where she was pointing out the control with.
Right.
Words that she can read.
With the way the spell is worded, you were unable to get like up onto this ledge.
Yeah. But I'm saying, is this the side that it was?
Yeah, it's over here.
Oh. Okay.
So you gotta
How
like.
tall is this ledge? Would she have to climb up that?
She would have to climb up it.
Okay, so could she have instead actually popped up here then, so that she can run up those stairs?
That's fine.
Okay.
So she hasn't used her movement yet, I don't think.
Oh,
she
yeah.
used half of it to get up.
Have to get up, and then
so you still have
I
15
have
feet.
15.
You could actually
Yeah,
get
so
to.
I'll-
Yeah, you could get to right here.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave his radius though, so if he does, he can.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15.
Wait.
Did I not go all the way? There's like a weird like right there,
Yeah.
so I didn't know if that would count as one.
No, so you were right here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say 5.
Yeah, it's here. 5,
Okay.
10. Can I do that?
So to me, when you first put it down, you were
It
right.
was, like,
you were right
here.
here.
Oh.
You were
okay.
right. You were right here, which makes sense to
Yeah.
me. So it's gonna be 5, 10, 15. You can get on the left side of Atreya.
Oh. There.
There you go. Yeah, I know
Oh.
that. I know the borders are a little weird. And the reason I say that is because you can read the control panel from here. You see, it's written in Primordial, and it is like etched, font on there, as if done by machine. And you can see, so again, 6 quadrants: A, B, C, D, E, F. C and F have levers. The rest have buttons. A says alert. B says oh my god,
Blow yourself up.
blow yourself up. Yep, that's what it says. B, the in it's actually called a sextant, I believe. It is labeled lockdown.
B is locked down.
B is lockdown. C says lights.
Catatonic.
No, it says lights. And then that's a lever. D says and they don't all have to start with the letter. I don't know why in my head I keep wanting them to start with the letter. In the bottom left, it'll say how do I want to word? I'm trying to figure out how to word the label, because I didn't write this down because I didn't think I forgot some stuff.
Demolish yourself. Yes.
Right, okay. So the bottom left,
Demolition.
the bottom left says repair. And bottom middle says control. And
That'd be E.
E, yes. And F, the bottom right lever. Oh my god, I thought of what it said earlier and then I forgot what it said.
Fun time. He just starts dancing.
That's right. It does.
Oh.
It does. No, it does so happen to be the same letter. The bottom right says fire. And it's a lever.
Okay. Alert, lockdown, lights, repair, controlled, fire. Okay.
Look at how Alex wrote it in the chat.
Huh?
Perfect.
Looks good to me.
Makes sense.
Okay, so you are but that's all you can do? Well, I guess technically you do have an object interaction if you want. If you want to
I hit E.
You hit what?
E, control.
Control. Okay.
Yeah.
So you hit control.
God.
And you see above the beholder another like door of some kind opens, and what looks like a disco ball comes down, and it spins around and it appears
That's
like
the party button.
it looks like it's scanning the room.
You guys might have fucked up more.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot what it was called. And it's gonna settle, and a big spotlight's gonna shine on Casares.
Hey.
Oh
Hi, Mom.
no. Oh no.
I need Casares to make a wisdom saving throw.
We just have to stop hitting buttons. We need to stop hitting buttons. We
Okay.
stop hitting buttons.
Indomitable. I choose to succeed.
Thank God.
Casares,
My
you
bad.
feel this just like hand. Oh my god, I actually can give you a flashback for this. This is fucking sick. I'm glad you pushed that button. All right, Casares, we're taking you back to back during the time you were in the cult with Brumar in the Ravagers. We go back, and it's a night where things are like lighter. The mood is lighter than it normally would be, and it doesn't make a lot of sense to be like this often, but it is the night when they are celebrating a big victory the Ravagers had over some of the herds in the Dividing Plains. Now, you weren't privy to that because you're newer to the cult. you're newer to the Enterprise. And you and Brumar are sitting in the stands. And down in the arena, there's a stage set up, and they're sitting on a big chair is a huge, like a really, really muscular dragon blood. And putting this together now, you didn't have this then, but now you realize that this dragon blood, it's not Zeleny, but I tell you, it looks so much like him. Similar scale shading, similar like body structure and stuff. And he is strapped into this chair, and you see the person you've since identified as Silker Udalot walk out onto the stage. And he has some sort of mechanical like device around him in addition to the jewelry, and you're realizing now, like, wow, this is a memory that that I feel like I don't remember this actually happening, and it's like almost surprising to you, Casares. And you see him walk out, and he reaches a hand over the dragon blood's head. And you see, just like you see now in real time, this spotlight shine over this dragon blood. And you can hear Udalot over the loudspeakers. And he says,
And as part of our victory, we seize control.
and you see him put his big hand over the head of this dragon blood as it's like writhing, and you just hear Udalot say once again for everyone to hear,
Obey.
and you see this like light brighten over him, and he stops writhing. He just stands still. Udalot pushes a button on a control in his hand. All the things holding this guy come off. And you just hear,
Stand.
he stands up. And a bunch of like really weak looking guys kind of get thrown in front of the dragon blood, and like they're surrounded by orcs, other ravagers. And in this moment, Brumar looks to you, Casaris, and he says, well, you know, I don't really like what they're doing, but we are showing our strength. Right? That is why we are here.
Casaris just shrugs and takes another bite of his turkey leg.
They had turkey legs. Where did you get that? And he starts trying to take it from you.
I asked if you wanted one. You didn't say you wanted it.
I didn't know it was gonna look that good.
We'll go get your own.
And as he like looks like he's about to, you guys then look back down and you see this dragon blood just shredding these people apart. Blood everywhere, disgusting mess. And then he stops and he stands, and you see Udalot reach out his outstretched hand one more time, and he says,
And now your usefulness is at an end.
and electrocutes this dragon blood until he's burnt to a crisp and he falls.
Control. That is what we will seize.
And in this moment, you come back, and this light is shining over you, and you can hear Udalot only in your head, not actually out loud, saying that.
Control. That is what we seize.
As you feel yourself almost succumb to what he wants. Oh, you guys are frozen for me. I'm waiting for it to catch up.
Good.
Maybe
No, I'm still here.
What if for
We good?
We're fine, are you?
Yeah, you're fine for us.
Uh-oh, not the Windows sound.
Oh God.
No, some random update happened. I think that's what it was. I think something was installing. You guys were all frozen for me. So did you hear that?
Yeah.
We came
we were
back.
fine.
Okay. If you go back and look at the stream, you guys will see you guys were all choppy and stuff. So I just waited just in case I was choppy. Okay. And you feel him almost take that control as you use your inner strength to resist it.
You just hear Phil go, sorry.
As this disco ball, the light stops shining and it goes back up into the ceiling and closes.
Not doing
Trey
that
looks at
one
Phil.
again.
And it's
Can we use
Eon's
it on
turn.
Okay. Fuck. So, very important questions here. Since I'm slightly up on the stairs, when the waterfall fell on Mr. Utalot, his machine, at his lowest point, how high is he compared to me right now?
When he was at his lowest, he would still be probably 3 or 4 feet above your exact location. Because
Okay.
he's like he's 15 feet by 15 feet, like the actual thing. So you're like 10 or 11 feet off the ground right now yourself.
Okay. So if I can maybe go up, like if I moved maybe like 5 feet, kind of like right here,
Like kind
maybe a
of.
little bit higher.
You're talking about the water cement, because there's this giant robot right in front of you first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can
Alright.
go there. You're like against this robot, yeah.
Right. Okay. So that thing is doing its thing, and I, at this point, maybe am I even with him or above him?
You
slightly more
would
above.
be about even with him, yeah.
Okay. shit, I kind of want to wait for Ludi to come back because she said she would have Honk help us if we needed it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, we haven't used it yet, so you use it.
Yeah, Hunk can help you.
Okay. So I guess what we're gonna do is I'm gonna look at Honk and he's just gonna yell, Honk, help! And he's gonna back up a little bit as far as he can. And he's gonna go and leap off the edge of the stairway to get on top of to
Okay.
land on top of the mechanical.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check, and you have help from Honk, so it can be an advantage.
Oh, please, God.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Okay. So, do I land on it?
It's
That's
a
all I need to
success.
know.
Describe it. It's a success.
Okay, so here's what happens. Eon sees the water hit Silker in his machine. He rears up as close to this mechanical bot as he can, and in quick succession, he leaps off, and right before he lands on this son of a bitch, he activates his sash and uses body to living stone, which doesn't mean a lot, except the most important part right now is the fact when he's in this form, he weighs 25 tons.
25 tons?
That's what it says.
13,000 gallons of water wasn't good enough. Here's 25 tons of stone.
Oh my God. So what exactly does his stone form look like specifically?
Well, I imagine that it's so when he kind of like his sash just starts to activate and starts to slowly like harden, and it's gonna be some sort of I imagine kind of a black rock, like almost a volcanic rock, similar to what his leather armored color would be, like just a really dark black, and it slowly just forms over the entirety of his body in a very detailed, like he almost looks like a perfect statue made out of that stone in Eon's form. And then he just lands on this motherfucker as soon as the form like takes place in midair.
Okay, I will need. This is going to have a big effect regardless of whether you succeed here, okay? But the magnitude will be changed. I need a dexterity saving throw. This is to see, like, if you actually, like, land and stay where you landed to push him down, or if you kind of slide off because of your sheer weight.
Okay. The sash does, like, when I'm in form, it does say I'm immovable unless I choose to move. Does that have any effect on this?
It's
up to you. I will still make the save because
I do need the save because it's like even an immovable object, if it's on top of a sphere, like this is a gravity situation.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Okay, so
nine, just straight 9.
It's just, well, if you landed on its head, you are within 10 feet of Phelan.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll put you there. I'll put you where to me you would land, which would be probably right about here.
Oh, and I also grow in size apparently.
Oh.
So he's a bigger boy. He's a large boy.
So you're 10 by 10.
Oh my God. What the fuck is happening?
I think what it is, the dexterity saving throw is not necessarily like your ability to be moved. It's more like how gravity and physics work. Is this going to just push it down or kind of squeeze it out because you're like all this weight on top of it?
Question.
Yeah.
Would that be considered difficult terrain though? Because he's an enemy? So is it just difficult terrain?
Well, he's not trying to move. This is a whole separate thing. The action he's taking is trying to, as a giant statue, land exactly on top of him so it pushes him straight down.
Yes, but we consider moving by enemies difficult terrain, right?
But the enemy is moving involuntarily. The enemy is moving involuntarily, so that doesn't apply to that. So, okay, so it's a 12. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's not bad. So Eon lands on this fucking thing as he's landing, turning to 25 tons of stone. Just this big, and you guys just hear this beholder itself as it almost sounds like it's getting crushed and clanks and starts grinding on the ground. And as it's grinding on the ground, you guys can hear the door below it in its weakened state. As you hear the door, I don't even know how to make the sound, but it makes the sound of like, and so it sounds like it's like this much open, like enough for a tiny creature to squeeze through it, pretty tight for a medium creature. But other fucking forms of things, I can't talk for those. But the statue itself, you do slide off onto the ground. And I don't need Casares to make a save or anything like that. The beholder itself, and we're gonna say Honk moved. Let me grab Honk. Honk went over here to help Eon. The beholder itself goes there, and Eon winds up kind of over here, and he's kind of actually, I'm gonna put him in a place where it's gonna be hard for him to move. He kind of crushes into the stairs, so those stairs are all broken apart now, and he lands just right there on the other side of the door. And these doors, if you guys look, they kind of went, and you guys see this shimmering golden light coming out from in there.
So I don't know actually, because I've never used that before. Is that a bonus action to activate that, or is that an action?
Bonus action.
It's a bonus action to activate it.
Okay. I still have an action of sorts.
But I need to can you ping where I put that on your sheet in chat?
Yes.
Because
yeah, the sashes never said what it was.
We discussed it with mine though, and we decided it was a bonus to.
Yeah. I know. I'm not disputing that. I want to make sure. I want to make sure he can still take other actions while being a giant stone. I want to just make sure that there's nothing special about his. That's all. So your speed decreases by 10 feet. You ignore difficult terrain.
That's what I was trying to argue. Was that if he's difficult terrain, he's on top of an enemy, he would ignore the movement. But
that's just for moving through an enemy as well. Like if he was he was trying to be on the enemy. Okay, so you gain immunity to acid, cold, and thunder, and bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical. You're vulnerable to lightning. Got it. While in this form, you're immovable unless you choose to move. Okay, so you still could move. And it looks like there's no limitations on being able to take actions, so there may be some uncertain actions because you're a giant 25-ton stone statue. So just keep that in mind.
Totally fine. So I think that's about it for my movement, but I am like right here in front of this door. I guess we will. Oh, wait. That's an interesting point.
Oh my god, it says if you stand still, you gain advantage on deception checks.
For being a statue.
It's like fucking Drax.
Oh my god.
is. It is. So, from my current position, can I see through the crack of the door?
Yeah, you can see down through the crack, but from your position, it's just a bright golden light. You can't see past the bright golden light.
Okay, so I can't I just see like light and gold in there essentially.
You see
Like,
gold.
a bare minimum.
You see golden light. You can't the light is so bright you can't see past it.
Okay. So in theory, if I used my action to cast Time Step
Uh-huh.
to phase out of time and spawn at a location within 30 feet that I can see, but if I can't see through like the crack,
Yeah, you'd
and,
only
like,
be
see a
able to
location,
appear
I wouldn't be able to do it.
yeah, you'd only be able to be on the surface of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then in that case, I guess I'll just use my bonus action to move again.
Well, your bonus action was to turn to stone.
Or not bonus action, action. The dash action.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just gonna throw myself onto this door again.
Okay. You're throwing yourself onto this door.
Yeah, not necessarily like in a means of attacking it or like trying to punch it. I just
Are
wanna
you like
be on top
flopping?
of it.
Are you like flopping onto it, or are you just going to stand on it?
You know what? Flopping on it might be more effective. So I guess if that's an attack roll, I can make it.
Yeah.
I think that
I-
might be more effective.
Yeah, give me a flop
Flop-
attack. Give me a
flop
flop attack.
attack, okay.
Yeah. Give me that. Just do like an unarmed strike, I guess.
Unarmed strike, which is just strength, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
A 14. Okay, a 14. All right. So I think what we need to do here. Oh boy, I got a couple checks for you. So you walk, and since you ignore difficult terrain, I'm
people's
care.
elbowing this motherfucker.
You don't care about the beholder itself. It just kind of like moves, and when you are like flop down, it's like it goes back. Nothing happens. You flop down onto this. Roll me 2d8. Let's say 2d8 plus 4. I just made that up. That won't be consistent, just so you know. Okay.
10.
So you crash onto this door, and it just starts to kind of crumble into itself. But I need now 2 checks. As this opens, you see that the gold is not right there. The gold is probably about a 60-foot drop.
Oh.
So I need a dexterity saving throw first.
Okay.
And this is to see perfect. So on this dexterity saving throw, you realize that you're falling. You're falling. And you are able to grab onto the ledge. But now I need a strength saving throw to see if you are too strong and pull the door with you, and it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's a 7. So but it's not a nat 1. It's not a nat 1, which is what was important here. So you grab these 2 doors as you start. Oh shit! Did I make a mistake? I'm not sure. And you're looking down at a 60-foot drop, and you grab into this metal as if it was clay. And you just latch onto this door, and you feel the edges of each door as they and you are dangling over this precipice of 60 feet before you see a mountain of gold at the bottom. And it just looks like it's a carved in cavern, like in the underground.
And that is the end of my turn.
Great. So just to clarify, he's hanging off into this pit right now, and he's 25 tons. So I don't even think I can help him.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got you.
Throw my back out.
Okay.
Breaks my bones.
So, I'm gonna move this out of the way for a second. I'm gonna put Eon where he actually is, which is right here. And now I'm gonna put this back. because this is over him. Okay. Unfortunately, on my screen, it doesn't show it over him, but it is over him. And Oodalot, he now, like, he is able to turn. So, where Casaris was, it's 90 degrees down is where the mechanical propulsion unit is. And he sees Eon hanging there. And he just...
You think you're smart, don't you?
And you're just... Any reply?
Oh, just you wait. You haven't seen all of my tricks yet.
That's funny. Because you haven't seen mine either.
As he's laughing, the gem in the front begins to shimmer and shine. A sheen of gold. I need a DC 17 Constitution saving throw from Eon.
Advantage.
Is he within 10 feet?
Doesn't matter. I make it.
He made it anyway, but he is no longer within the 10 feet. And this just like giant hand made of golden ethereal light reaches out to touch Eon. And as it touches him, you see he starts to turn to gold. But you just see him and it goes, and it just like when he summoned his dad, this sprinkle of gold shoots off of his head as you have resisted Silker Oodalot's Midas touch.
Excuse me? King Midas.
Wow.
Oh no.
Uh,
And that's like just an effect. Like you can't.
Well, maybe.
Is that a spell?
you cut out there a little bit. You can't what?
Is that a spell?
No, it's not a spell.
God damn it.
I mean, I made it, so we're good.
We're
chilling.
good.
chilling.
You realize that actually, let's see. I think I want you to make an insight check at advantage, Eon.
Also, that didn't count as an attack, right? That was like an ability.
No,
21. That's
it
crazy.
was just like an ability, yeah. A 21 insight. So as this happens and this shoots off of you, you look down towards the gold, and you look back up, and you were able to kind of see Oodalot through the gem when it was doing this a little bit more clearly, and you realize that the gold that he's hoarded might not have all originally been gold. His hoard might be others that he's touched. And that this is much more devious than anything anyone would have expected. And there very well could be thousands of previously living souls that have been turned to gold down in that hoard, as he was attempting to add you to his collection.
Do I see like statues of gold looking like people down there, or is it all gold pieces at this point?
You can't really tell, but it's like, you know, like in Aladdin when he enters the Cave of Wonders, like it's just like or like Scrooge McDuck, it's like waves of piles of gold.
Yeah.
So you can't fully tell.
Okay.
But that's what you get on that 21. Jesus Christ, double 21s. Yeah, and you guys all saw this. You all saw this almost happen, and Eon is hanging on, and he is like, he's in a ridiculous state right now. And Casaris, you were the one right next to it. You can very clearly tell, like it's a 60-foot drop. Like you can see, and you can see from where you are the same thing. These like piles and piles of gold in a big cavern down there. Okay, so he does that. And then he I guess the best way to put it is no, that's what he does. Yeah, that's what he does. So now we have another layer action, and so he is going to activate something inside of the mechanical beholder, and you're going to hear a bunch of like pitter patter scrambling coming from a bunch of these different vents. But these are the ones that are on the ground around the circle, like in the walls of the stairs.
And I'm sorry, can we see what he used to activate these things? Like, is he holding a remote?
You can give me a perception check at disadvantage. It's very difficult to actually see the specifics. He's inside, like from inside of it.
That would be a 4.
Yeah, you can't really tell. All you know is that whatever he's doing for that stuff is inside of the machine he's in. Okay, so you hear this like pitter patter of a bunch of things kind of walking and scurrying out, as a bunch of these little guys come out. Is that 5? Yeah. And they look like this.
Ew.
Just little guys with this one little arm. And they all come. And they appear to start repairing the door. And Atreya, you have mending, right?
Yes.
You recognize they're repeatedly casting mending. They're all casting
Ian
mending.
also does have mending.
Ian, you would recognize it too. They're all these little bots. They're using some mechanisms, but they're all casting mending as these doors start to repair.
Doesn't mending have a casting time of 1 minute?
Well, okay, what they're
Yes.
looking like looks like the casting of mending. It's not
Okay.
the casting of mending, but it looks like that.
But if he's hanging off of it, does that mean it's like closing around his fingies?
It very well. I mean, it's hard to see from your vantage point, but it very well looks like if it gets repaired, he's in the middle of it. He's in a spot right now. I mean, he took a risk and it's pretty wild. But that is, and now, so these guys actually are not getting added to the initiative order. This layer action is summon 5 of these things. They're called procs. Summon 5 procs to repair. And usually it would be repairing the machine he's in, but they're repairing this door instead. And that's that. Casaris, you are up.
Casaris is going. Sorry, what?
They are all attackable though. They're not like, yeah.
Casaris is going to recall that the information that we heard before we got here was that Silver Udalot, the millionaire, wanted to have exactly 1 million gold coins in his collection. So Casaris is going to use his object interaction to pull out 1 gold coin from his pouch and throw it down the shaft.
So you're just kind of taking a coin out and you're flicking it down into the hole.
Did you make a wish into the well first?
Yes.
This is how it did.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Carly Rae Jepsen's ethereal spirit appears next to him. And, I made a wish in a well, and
Now you're
and
my
then-
way.
He's not even going to wait to see if anything happens. He's going to move that 90 degrees around to here and keep attacking the propulsion thing.
got it. So
Oh god.
I think for effect this, and you can veto this if you don't want. I would like that you flick it and it kind of it clangs off of Eon's head and just clink. And so this is essentially, I want to have an excuse for Eon to like be looking at it as well. And it just slowly, and it's not going to make it all the way down yet on account of D&D combat. But you see Udalot like the the beholder machine like slightly turns, and you just kind of hear him shout,
No, 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 no!
Okay, yeah, and I'm attacking the propulsion thing now.
"You got it."
I still have a bonus action. Might as well just give myself advantage. Fainting attack.
I thought you said a bandage. I'm like, just play on a bandage real quick. And you're like, ow.
Okay, 24 hits.
Yeah, 24 hits.
Okay, so that's 22 damage to the propulsion thing.
Okay.
Is it still functioning?
Yes.
Okay, then my second attack will go there as 22 to hit.
Dang.
Still hits.
Okay, another 14.
22 minus 14. Okay. It's really messed up, but still functional.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Now our friend over here gets to go. And let me double check this. Okay, that is what it says. So it's gonna like hop down, like scurry down the wall, and he's gonna come out and go towards Eon. And I'm making a mess of this board, but is this actually okay? So one of those little, like, one of its little legs or hands, it has like basically a syringe on it, and Eon, you'll see like coming towards like your tear duct, this little syringe. It is able to pierce you. But it's like a magical pass through your, it doesn't matter that you're made of stone situation.
No.
And injects you with something. And
You guys
then
ever see Dead Space or play Dead Space?
it's kind of,
it's like,
yeah, it's like that. And then and you just feel this like energy pass through you, and you realize, suddenly the magic that is currently affecting you feels weaker. And then it's gonna take one of its little drills and attack you with it. And that is a 20 to hit.
Wait, does the Audio Living Stone increase my AC?
Well, let's see.
I didn't see anything about that.
I did not either.
I don't think so. No, so that hits.
Oh, wait. Do you have the full
No, he
Panora,
doesn't.
right?
He doesn't have the full.
Oh,
No.
never mind.
No, he doesn't.
But it also says that he is immune to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. I didn't hear if you said it was magic.
No, everything from this thing is like that's happening is magical. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so here's what happens. I think I need Eon to make a strength saving throw. Yeah, make me a strength saving throw. Okay.
15.
Luckily this is just a DC 10. So you feel on this hit. First of all, you take 24 magical piercing, and you feel your body return to normal as the magical effect that you have enacted fades away. And as you turn back to normal, you have a choice. You have your grip on the two doors. It was a DC 10 to hold on to one of them. It was a DC 15 to hold on to both. But you can choose which door, the door to the left of the map or the door to the right of the map you're able to still hold on to in Eon form? Which one?
Left.
Left. So you guys see Eon turn back into regular tiefling Eon against his will, and he is dangling from the door on the left side of the map, of the doors that go like this on the ground. And he takes, that 24 damage as well. And that's that thing. It is going to I think it is just going to finish its movement. And it is going to climb up these steps behind Atreya. That does provoke an attack of opportunity, but this attack from Eon, but it will be at disadvantage on account of
No, I'm good. I'll take it.
hanging from
Does
the
it
ledge.
also, since you said it went up the stairs, would it be for me as well? Because it'd have to pass me to get onto the stairs.
Oh, no. It has spider climb. It crawled up the wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It went very creepy. As creepy as Ella is reacting is kind of what this robot looks like. But it's, to be clear, it's like it's more insectoid. But it's a construct. And that's that. Atreya, you're up. Phelan on deck. And just to remind the two of you standing up there, in case you haven't seen it in a while, that is what is in front of you.
Okay, question. Is there any sort of thing we can do to, like, grab someone to, like, so that they won't fall? Is that a thing?
You have something that can do that. It's called Hedar's
I
Grasp.
don't want... It's gonna hurt him.
It is. It's gonna save him too.
Wait. You talking about like trying to get me out of the hole?
Yeah,
Don't worry about
it's
it.
a 60-foot drop.
It's fine.
Okay.
Oh no, that was the extent of the details, Ella. Do not worry. That was it. No more.
Okay, thank you.
I only had to say that because he was made of stone. Otherwise, it just would have went in his
Yeah.
arm.
It's fine. I'm squeamish about nails and
That's it.
eyes. I can't. Bleh.
Thank you, Tag. I did see them move. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming I don't see the propulsion thingy from here.
No, it's where Casaris is.
Okay. I'm gonna move 5, 10. Where do I need to be to see it?
Probably like here.
10, 15, 20.
You can see it from there.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Is he like right over?
I just want to be
the
clear though. You
hole?
have invoked an attack of opportunity from this giant.
I have the jacket, so I don't.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. So this beholder is right over the directly right above the hole.
Yep, it's hovering over where Eon is dangling and where those 5 are.
Okay, I am gonna fire the Eldritch Blast at the propulsion thingy.
Okay. Sorry, I was catching up on everything Ella's been typing in chat.
First blast. Did I click it? Oh. Why is it a disadvantage? Succeed.
Yeah, 16 hits.
How's it looking?
It's certainly worse for wear, but it's still functional.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's-
here's another.
Pretty messed up.
28.
That also hits. It
15
is
damage.
my brain. It is looking incredibly messed up, but still just barely functional.
What thing? What are you attacking? Sorry.
The propulsion unit.
The
Okay.
propulsion thingy. And can I drag it a little bit towards me? So it doesn't hover over you.
Contact goes down and I'm here. Oh,
So situation is because this is a huge this is a huge. Does Grasp of Hadar say anything about if it's bigger than large? Okay, then that's up to me. I think I just need you to make an Arcana check first before you decide to do this. Okay, not great, but
13.
not awful. Grasp of Hadar will grab whatever you hit, and you hit the propulsion unit.
Can I take it off?
I don't even think you need an Arcana check to know if you pull it off that
It's gonna drop on
it's gonna
Ian.
fall on him.
God damn it.
Yeah.
But we do know from the coin that it wouldn't hit the bottom yet.
So Ian wouldn't
But
do
it would hit Eon.
it would hit me, but
Some of you will die, and that's sacrifices I'm willing to make.
Oh my god, it's Farquaad. And that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Wait, what do I do? Oh boy.
Well, okay. This is just a Rob helping you check. You know that Grasp of Hadar will pull this thing out, probably. But you also have Repelling Blast. So instead of trying to pull the large thing towards you, which will just rip this thing out, why don't you try to push it away?
I didn't think it would make any difference. I can move it. I'm sure. I already did the damage.
Okay. So as you do this and you do two repelling blasts on it, which would normally be, they're 10 feet each.
Yes.
So that would normally be 20 feet, but because this is a large, it is hovering, so it's a little bit easier to move than one would think. You're only going to get half from each of them. You can make a flat strength check. No, an athletics check. You can make an athletics check if you want to put all your strength into these two blasts to try to move them the full 10 feet. It'll be a DC 16 strength check. Or athletics check.
Oh boy, okay. Okay.
But
Athletics.
the only penalty is you only move it half as far as you want.
Okay, Honk helped me.
Okay, yeah. I mean, Honk is definitely, he flies over. He's over here.
Athletics.
wow.
I got it.
As she is shooting these two blasts out, you see her just like full sweat pouring down. Ah! And you just hear it.
With your knees.
And
Oh, no, that helps.
you see that from Honk, how Honk communicates with you. You see an image in your head of like a really strong person with like incredibly thick thigh muscles using their legs to push something. And you are able to push this beholder out off of the circle, sort of into the wall. Anything else?
Yay. I don't think I have bonus actions really. hold on. Let me just measure stuff. Yeah, I'm good where I am.
Okay. Want to hit the EOT? Perfect. Phelan is up. Ian on deck.
Me. Okay.
And Eon, you looked up and you saw just these blasts just push the like, oh god.
Oh.
Phelan, go ahead.
So I know we had talked before about the sash being used as a bonus action. Could I use it as my action instead so that I can heal on my bonus?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll do that. Who looks rough, if anyone?
Eon, probably.
Eon looks rough. Okay,
You do hurt a little bit.
I'll toss my.
You do be hurting a little bit.
He's hurted.
Don't expect too much because I roll like shit. 7. All right.
A 6
and
and a
then you
1.
guys yeah. Okay. So and Phelan is going to use her sash, as you may have guessed, and she is going to like swan dive through the tiny crack. Because you said a tiny creature could fit through it.
I
And
mean,
she becomes...
it's a lot more open right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm swan diving through that bitch.
Are you like turning to water as you're diving?
Yep.
Just describe what that. I'm gonna please give us a little flourish on that. That sounds sick.
She's definitely gonna like walk over to like up here and kind of use it as like a diving board and just do like a full on like she's she was a swim instructor well back, so she's just like she knows the form, she knows everything, she's doing like the 1, 2 and then she's just diving off and turning it into water like halfway as soon as her feet leave the ground basically.
Okay. I will say you might not want to do it from that exact spot because that thing will attack you.
Which?
The thing right next to you, because it didn't get to use its opportunity attack on Atreya because she's immune to it. So it hasn't.
Well, I can't. How else would I?
I mean, if you were right here, I believe. Is that accurate?
Oh yeah. Oh, so I could like.
You could
I'm stuck on a wall.
You could like
Here?
do it at an angle, yeah, because these guys are below you, so you won't invoke
And then,
anything from
well,
them.
would this guy wouldn't?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I'll dive from there, a new angle.
Okay.
Then she gets a running start. Yeah.
So you guys just see Phelan, full plate mail, launch herself off a ledge into this.
As she passes Eon, she's gonna like boop him, and that's how she does the heals.
I will say I do need an acrobatics check because you are aiming for like a hole.
Oh god, it's gonna be so embarrassing if I miss.
You just end up splashing as a puddle on the floor.
Okay, a 13. It is not as graceful as you like, and as you're jokingly going to boop Eon, you like definitely slap him across the face by accident. No damage or anything, but because you're like turning to water, and Eon, like you see her coming, and you like oh she's gonna boot me, and then she's like oh wait, and she tries to like well you're like oh, and I
slapped him as water a lot.
I'm sure she's just like oh I'm sorry, and she's going down. Okay, now you've turned to liquid. Is there anything it says here regarding falling as liquid?
Trying to figure that out.
It does say she's immune to bludgeoning, so that means she's immune to fall damage.
You are immune to fall damage as water.
Yes. Bludgeoning.
Okay, so you begin your descent.
Yes, I do. See you guys later.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna on this turn you're probably gonna fall about halfway.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it'd be.
You're gonna fall probably about halfway because there was a little movement beforehand. And you got a little bit of a start, but it wasn't the most graceful.
Yeah, and I also have plate armor, so would that help the descent?
It helps until you turn into water, and then it doesn't help anymore.
No, that's fair.
So it's I think we'll say you'll fall about halfway. You kind of, even though physics, it's fantasy, you kind of meet the coin as it's falling.
Can I smack it so it goes down
You
faster.
want to go a little faster? Yeah, sure. That object interaction slightly push Casaris's coin so gravity
Little
works
faster.
better. That's fine with me. All right, down she goes. Eon, lot to take in, buddy. It's your turn.
Jesus. So, being immune to fall damage means being immune to bludgeoning, right?
Being immune
Yeah.
to bludgeoning. Well, are you immune or resistant?
Also, you're not stone anymore,
And you're
right?
not stone anymore.
Right. But because I'm wearing the helm and the sash, I can do it again and be
Oh.
immune to acid, cold, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
So you are immune to fall damage.
If I do it. Which honestly, yeah, let's do it. Eon's gonna return himself into stone while hanging onto the door as a bonus action. And as an action, if you'll allow, I'm gonna try and rip this door off and fall with it.
Okay. Geez, let's do an athletics check at advantage. Like kind of like a shove attack. But I'll just give you advantage because you're gonna be made of stone again.
So, advantage, and it was athletics, you say?
Yeah. Let's see how we do.
16.
A 16. So yeah, you try to rip this door off to take it with you, but only on a 16, you don't get to pull the whole door apart, but you do pull like a big hunk of where you were holding down with you as you begin your descent. Which in all honesty, again, we're like skirting against the edge of physics and fantasy. You turned yourself back into a 25-ton stone statue.
Oh my god.
You go flying right past. You go
As long as it
flying.
doesn't take me with.
Yeah, you don't. Well, I think we probably should. Yeah, we probably should do an acrobatics. Both of you can do acrobatics checks. If either of you succeed on a DC 15, you don't hit each other.
Balin is fully convinced that she just like knocked him off the edge he was holding on. She's like, oh my god, I'm sorry.
Okay, he did succeed. I am curious what. Oh, you both. So he comes coming down. You just see. You're like, wait, is that a rocket ship? Nope, it's just Eon statue. And you both twist to move out of the way and realize only one of you had to. Yeah, and he goes flying past you, flying past the coin, and give me one more acrobatics check because you are gonna make it all the way to the bottom. Let's see if you stick the landing.
Can I hitch a ride?
Unfortunately, you land and you just smash into the ground. You're prone at the bottom, so you did not stick the landing, but you're immune to bludgeoning, so you're immune to fall damage. And Phelan as water and the coin are like coming towards you, and that's where you end.
I just can't stop thinking. I land on my back like, oh, and then just a little coin. Dink.
Yes, that coin is about to. When it gets back to Casaris' turn, it's gonna think off of you.
All right. Well, was my bonus action my action? Do I technically have movement left? Because
you didn't do
fell?
any movement. You didn't do any movement according to me.
I guess I'll stand up. I'll use
Yeah.
half my movement to stand. I only have 20 feet total because I'm stone. So I have 10 feet left. What am I seeing down there?
So you see just ahead, like all around you, like you land in like a spot that's just like the cavern ground, but it's a giant cavern and it's full as far as your eyes can see on all sides. You can see the edges in the distance, but it's just full of these piles and piles of gold. And with your passive perception, you do see there's piles of gold, but then there's also golden statues and other objects that are gold besides just gold coins. But it's a like everywhere else where there's ground, it's gold coins.
Okay. Sweet. I guess I won't really. I guess I'll try like if I'm like here right now, kind of in relation to where I fell,
Yeah.
I would move just underground, maybe 10 feet, just that way, just so I'm not quite in sight of down, like immediately down. If you look down the hole, I'm not visible.
Sure. Sure. Gotcha.
And that'll be it for my turn, and then for the rest of what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna move Daddy Wicked over here. He's finally at the door. He made it. He's here. And
My son.
object interaction.
Where
I
are
will-
you? Where has he gone?
Object interaction. I'm gonna pick up a pile of gold in my massive rock hand. That's it.
Okay. If Betraya actually does that, he's gonna look at her and just be like, he is in the 9 hells.
No, there's a hole. There's a room below.
He'll
Who's
just
in
kind
there?
of look. Ah. And that's it.
I was like, is Daddy Eon gonna belly flop now too? What's happening?
Well, he has fly speed, so he can just.
Oh, all right, Angel.
Okay. Yeah. So, Millionaire has been shuffled around here.
His propulsion thingy is broken, right? Does that mean he's on the ground?
Almost.
It is not broken yet. It is still just barely functional. You pushed everything, but it didn't do more damage.
Right.
So, let's see. What shall he do? So he's seen these two now elemental beings fucking jump into the cavern. So you two aren't actually there. And I think what he's gonna do, and it's just barely puttering this propulsion unit, but now, Alex, where you are, it's on the opposite side of him. No, he's gonna turn and it's gonna be facing south. It's gonna be on the bottom of the token.
Okay.
Just so you know. And he is going to, and he's gonna come and he's gonna be up top. And you'll see, you'll see a little, like, I think Casaris and Atreya will see this little, like, tendrily thing come out from the beholder, and it's going to pull a lever on the control panel. And Eon, Phelan, the cavern turns to darkness. Not any longer shining a golden shining light. You are covered in magical darkness in the cavern. So
Okay. I forgot to say, when I read the control panel, could I have read it out loud?
of course, yes.
Okay. Just so that Atreya knows what
Yes.
the buttons do now.
Yes. Would you have done it loud enough for everyone to hear, or just Atreya?
Probably just Atreya.
Okay, so Atreya, you're aware. And with that being said, I'm actually going to move your guys' tokens to another part. I moved you guys to the left. You're like outside the bounds of the map. But still, like, it's a rectangle. Okay, and then he is going to shoot a ray. Let's see. Just need to double check if it's everyone in a cone or not. No, it's a target. It's a target. Okay. So for his turn here, he's going to shoot. I need both. I need Casaris to make a Constitution saving throw, and I need Atreya to make a Dexterity saving throw. As he shoots 2 beams. Okay. So, Casaris, you will see this, that same tentacle that shot at you earlier, the lower one from the one you were beating up, from the one you destroyed, I should say, or that was destroyed. You see that same energy come out of it, this like green with like this black energy inside of it, and it sort of washes over you. Casaris, she'll take 15 necrotic damage. And then Atreya, you made your save. So you see those shards of diamonds shoot out of this. And you're able to just dodge them just like Eon did. You almost mimicking what Eon did as you dodge the whole damn thing. And either of you can, well, actually, yeah, Casaris, you would have been close enough to see this. Either of you can make an Arcana check if you want to try to determine what the ray was. Wow. Actually, so Casaris is the one who recognizes that this shards of diamond is a disintegration ray.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what Casaris would recognize.
What does that mean?
Very bad. It means it can't be revived if you die to it, because you don't have a body anymore.
If you, it's basically casting, like,
okay.
it's not actually casting a spell, but it's the equivalent of having disintegration cast on you. It's less damage than disintegration normal. Like, well, no, disintegration is like if you have 100 or less HP, you're just toast. But
Yeah, it means you're just dead with no body, so there's no chance of coming back.
This does damage, and if it does enough damage to reduce you to 0, you get disintegrated.
Okay.
That's what that is. But does Casaris like share that out loud when he realizes it with Atreya?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and that is his turn. We have a layer action now, and he is going to do something else inside of his machine. Excuse me, and 5 more of these procs are going to come out to help repair this door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the door starts getting it starts repairing a lot faster. To the effect of by the end of this round, it will be repaired except for the hunk that Eon pulled, and one more round it'll be fully repaired.
Is it going to repair open or is it going to repair closed? Because we did move it downwards, so is it repairing
it's so you broke a bunch of you broke a bunch of mechanisms, so as it's repairing those mechanisms, the doors are coming back up level.
Okay,
so that's, and you guys, like, the only light that exists, it's so far away, but you can see the bit of light from that door lessening the two of you that have fallen into the cavern. Okay, Casaris, once again, a lot happened. Go for it. What do you got?
So you said this wall, like, behind me, it just goes up to the steps, and then there's steps, pretty much.
Yeah, you can ring it up and go up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my ring of climbing. How far up is it to get, like, here, like, from? So
from where you were, the steps are probably about 5, maybe 8 feet. I'll let you have 5. So it would cost you an additional 5 if you wanted to be the spot you just were.
Okay.
So
do I have a shot on the propulsion thing? You said it's facing south.
So it faced south to make him go up, but then he had to turn around to shoot the tentacles. So it's facing north now. So if you want to readjust what you're gonna do, so these are also stairs where the injection guy is, and then these are broken stairs over here because of Eon's giganticness.
Okay. Yeah, now I'm unsure.
And you know that propulsion unit, like, one more good hit, it's toast.
Okay. Let me look over here again. Yeah, I'm gonna climb up to Atreya. So how vertical is it like that?
So that's about 10 feet high to get to where she is.
Okay,
So
that
from
would
the spot you were in, it would do 5. You move slightly north, and then 10 to go up. So you've got 15 you've used so far.
Okay. Okay, so I could squeeze in here.
Yep, you would be able to get to it from there. Yep.
Okay, then I'll do that, and I'll attack with my sword.
All right.
One more fainting attack. 27 to hit.
Yep. All right.
And that will do 19.
You are able to destroy it. What's that look like?
I just completely cleave through it, and like the electricity of it sparks out a little bit, and then the light of the propulsion thing just fades to darkness.
And just this whole machine, it's like still kind of hovering, and then as it shuts down, and everyone, including those in or falling in the cavern, hears this thing crash to the ground where it is.
Okay, and I still have 15 feet of movement.
Okay.
Can I yell to Casares that he pulled the light lever? Probably.
Oh yeah.
Bottom. Did we see that?
You would have been able to see that, yeah.
I have one more attack, and I have 15 feet of movement. Like, it's difficult terrain to get through him, though. What the thing
It's
was
not-
on his left side, right?
The what thing?
The control panel.
Yeah, the control panel's like right here.
Okay.
I will say it won't be. Wait, does the spider ring ignore difficult terrain anyway?
No.
Okay. The interesting thing here is, yes, normally to move through a space, right? Difficult terrain. But Casares with the ring, to me, and if you don't want to do it this way, then we don't have to, but to me, if he wants to just climb over it.
Yeah, because it
scurry
also
over
says,
it.
like, I can scale difficult surfaces without an ability check. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I think this ring will allow you to just kind of, like how a Leonin would be, like, scurrying through a forest, like, with leaps and bounds. He could literally scurry over this whole boulder. Because it's 15 feet wide, and that's how much movement you have left.
Okay, so I'd get, like, here.
Yeah, and you'd have access to the control panel there.
Okay, so shield about the lights one. Did I know what one the lights one was?
I mean, she yelled that it was a lever. You could just ask, I guess.
Yeah, you could just ask.
Which lever is it? Yes.
I don't remember which it is.
The top one. It's the top one.
It's the top one.
one! The lever on the top!
Okay, so I'm gonna flip the lever on the top back to on, I guess, is where it would be going to.
Yeah, it was pulled all the way down, so you're pushing it all the way back up.
Okay, I'll push it all the way back up, and then with the last attack of my turn, I'm going to take my sword and smash the control panel.
Anytime I put a control panel, I have to know that you're gonna destroy it. Well, you're gonna try. Roll to attack.
So let me turn my advantage off.
Oh no. Okay.
God
Don't
damn
we
it.
have Oh wait, it's not my turn yet.
Yeah, he was already used.
Oh yeah.
God dang it.
Casares, you
God
go to
damn it.
like destroy this control panel in like a similar way as the one in Revel's End, and your sword just kind of like clanks off of the edge of it. It's a lot sturdier than you expected.
Okay. And that's my turn.
All right. Yeah, so this this cute little guy, he's going to He's going to look at the opening as it's closing, and he is going to leap into the cavern. Except when he leaps, Atreya and Kasaris, you'll notice he has two little propulsion jets on his back. As he rockets in, he gets small enough to fit through the crack and then gets big again when he goes through it. And he is going to come down and go exactly to where Eon is, and he's going to attack Eon down in the cavern.
Oh no!
So you guys will just, in the cavern, you'll hear this, like Phelan will just hear this, like, as this thing just scurries past, and it's a like rocket blast behind it. But it doesn't actually go next to her. It goes another way, but she could hear it. But Eon, you hear something's coming right for you, and it lands, and you hear that familiar skittering, and you hear the zzz as these two drills come for you.
Shouldn't they have light on already since Kasaris pulled the lever?
The lights have not come back on.
What?
And it's a 23 and a 21.
They both hit.
So you will take, and this is all magical, 18 piercing, and then another 18 piercing.
Okay.
As these two drills literally start chiseling away at you, Eon. And that is what it does. Treya, you're up. Phelan on deck.
Question: since Kasaris had his turn, wouldn't his coin fall to the bottom already?
Yeah, the coin clanked to the bottom on Kasaris' turn.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Okay. Treya will just yell to Kasaris, "Did you turn it off?"
I think so.
Should we just destroy it?
I don't know.
And I think at this point you'll hear.
Yes. Yeah, destroy it. Yeah.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Bad insight. 12.
Sounds like he wants you to destroy it.
Oh, guess not. Okay. Let's see. Should I drag him down? His propulsion thing is broken, right?
It is, but you'll notice that the doors they're basically like fixed, except there's a big hunk missing from what Eon pulled down.
So he doesn't fit through anymore.
He will not fit through. Now there's a chance maybe something could happen since it's broken, but as long as these like machines are there fixing it, you don't know. All these machines that are all in one area.
I don't have anything else that could repel them. I could only do 2. What can I do? Does that mean Eon's the spell that Eon did at the very beginning to make the door easily more breakable, is it gone as well? Because it lasts for like 10 rounds.
It's still active.
Oh shit. Maybe we should just jump for it.
This is probably the last round that it is.
So Kazaris will make it if I do that.
That thing is active. I mean, I'll just say, you know, the door still, like these doors, it still has like a big hole enough for a person to fit through, and that at the end of this round, these machines will finish fixing it.
I thought there was another round, like it was gonna get close and then it was gonna fully fix it.
Was that? Oh right. So I thought that round. I thought the round of fixing it already happened. Was that at the beginning of this round? I said that.
I think so. I got it in my mind that I had this round and then another round in order to make it.
Then yes. Okay. Then so it's not quite repaired yet. So at the end of this round, it'll be repaired all but that big hunk, and at the end of the next round, the big hunk will be repaired. If these machines continue to work on it.
Okay, but if I drag this entire beholder on top of it, is it gonna shove the thingies away?
I mean, you don't
Since it's
know.
on the ground.
You don't know, but I mean.
Okay.
I mean, give me an intelligence saving throw. Give me an intelligence saving throw. Like I'm not quite sure if you do know what I'm saying or if you don't. Okay. I was gonna try to help give you a hint, like the hint I've been trying to give you the whole time, but I'll just stop.
Okay.
Do what you will.
I have thought of shenanigans, and I'm just gonna fucking do it.
Shenanigans?
Let's see if it
I like
works.
shenanigans.
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Oh my god.
Wait, how long does it? 30 feet. Here. Oh, whoops. I can't. Ugh. I'm just gonna go down the stairs, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Is Honk coming?
And sure. Oh, I guess. Okay, that's fine. He is about 40 feet from me. I will fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at him and grab him towards me. Kind of make this a fucking bowling ball.
Okay, so you're aiming at like the main hull of this thing with these Eldritch Blasts. Okay, and
Yes.
I will say there will be an athletics check to see if you can pull it more than half. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Because you're aiming at the hull now.
Wait, what?
You're aiming at
What
the hull of the machine.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. First blast. 21.
Hits.
And second, 27.
Okay, first hurdle.
Wow. Okay.
Now I will need the I think it was a DC 15 athletics check to see if you can pull it the full 20 feet. Otherwise, you're only going to pull it 10, and it's not going to quite make it.
And with Honk's help action.
Okay.
Honk can help
me,
you,
God
but that's
damn
his
it.
help action for this round.
Okay. I feel like it's worth it. Athletics, right?
Yeah.
10. I am gonna invoke Onweir. God damn it. I'm gonna take his D10. I'm gonna use my Dark One's own luck.
You hear in your head,
They always come crawling back.
Shut the fuck up.
Not yet.
You talk now, out of all times.
I'm always here. Especially when you call.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Saris, you see this entire machine just move away from you as it's getting pulled off of this ledge. And it rolls off of the edge as it has no propulsion unit anymore. And you just hear, whoa, 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 as this whole thing just rolls off of the ledge, smashes through all of these robots, and you hear it land. Phelan and Eon, as you look up, your only source of light that you see shuts. You're in pure, regular, and magical darkness. All of these procs are smashed apart. I'm just gonna actually delete them. It'll make it easier for me because it's so fucking... Except for one. It doesn't hit that one. And you hear the door underneath as the gem is facing down. And you see the back facing the ceiling, and you just hear this door just... It doesn't fall through.
I have no more movement left.
Hey, look, dump more water on it.
I can't use bonus action either.
And then you hear from behind you, "My child, that was quite the maneuver."
Thank you. I think I just... It's very dark below.
Is it? Thank you.
Well, any help would be appreciated.
When my son commands it, I shall.
All right. I think that's my turn.
As we move into the darkness, Phelan, your watery form splashes onto the ground. You're fine. You see the coin on the ground. But no, you know the coin is on the ground because you heard it, but you can't see shit.
Okay. She is going to like move in a direction, just a direction that is like away from whatever might fall on top of her.
Okay. Just pick. You're in darkness. You can't see the two tokens. You can't see them.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me just.
Yeah,
I'll
so-
just fucking roll for it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where do my dice
just,
go?
Just literally pick a direction. No problem.
That'd be this way. Sure. I guess I'll
Sure.
just like.
Yeah, that'll make it so you're not there anymore. Yeah.
Okay. And she's gonna cat hair. She's gonna take out vial of acid that they got from that one person that I don't remember. And she's gonna like
Atreya's mom.
yes, from Atreya's mother that I totally remember.
or father.
Sorry, I forgot. Oh wait, no, I didn't take any damage from the fall.
You're also immune to bludgeoning, right? In water form?
I don't know if it's immune or if it's
Yeah, it was.
resistant. Oh,
Pretty
okay.
sure it's immune. Yep.
That's a wire warrior. There's a lot of words. Yeah, immune to bludgeoning. Okay, cool, perfect. Because I was gonna say if I had probably have to make a concentration check, but then I should be okay. So my aura of vitality is still up. Okay, yeah. So she's gonna take out the vial and she's gonna just dump it. Like, she's gonna dump it
So-
on
we
him.
gotta,
I would
we gotta
say
threaten him.
you can do an investigation check. It won't be at a disadvantage either. You're basically just like kind of shuffling your feet around to like see if you feel the coins on the ground.
Okay, yeah. And don't worry, she's got more. You said investigation. Is it disadvantage because it's dark?
No, I wanted you to do a flat because you're just like shuffling around
Walking.
to like feel if you feel it. So you're using a different sense. Yeah, and on a 14 you can feel like a little bit around you, like to the northeast, let's say. There are some coins.
Okay. She's just gonna pour some acid on them and see what happens.
Okay,
Which is the vial. I don't know how much that would be.
so you're dumping one of the vials out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this for this thing that would be an action. Is that what you intend? If it's an action, is that what you intend right now?
Yeah, and she'll throw her bonus onto Eon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, does the aura say you have to be able to see them to do this?
I don't think so. I think it's within, but let me double check.
Yeah, just
I'll
make
ping
sure.
again.
Yeah, if it's just within, then you're fine.
I think it's. Yeah, from you. And if he's within 30 feet from me. Is
Okay.
he within 30 feet?
You're good. Yeah, I have the
Yeah.
aura. I actually have that on 30 feet. So.
Then I'll just toss it on to him. 11
Ooh.
extra. That was actually a good one for
Eon
once.
heals 11. So as you
Yeah.
take this vial out and you pour it out, you hear this sizzling of something on the ground.
Oh, that was on money. She no longer has her new boots. She poured it on her toes.
And when it hits, this just bright magical light comes off of it. Woof. I need both Eon and Phelan to make Constitution saving throws.
What?
What the
the fuck? Oh my god.
I'm gonna hit it twice because there's two of them there.
Want to give one of those to Phelan?
What are the odds of that?
1 in 400.
Jesus Christ.
That is crazy. Actually, so I think what I'll do, since it's 2 nat 20s, which is a 1 in 400 chance, this light, it just bursts off the coin, and Eon is able to sense it a moment before before Phelan is affected by it, somehow, some way, even though he's not nearby, and he's able to just shout out, "Phelan, close your eyes." She closes her eyes, and with her eyes closed, that save of a 12 is enough to have you both not have to be blinded right now. But when that light, it's basically a flashbang, and the light goes away and you're back in the darkness. But when it was lit, you saw exactly where Eon and this construct, which is called an injector, is.
And what else is around us? Do I see statues?
So
of
you'll
metal
also see
wrinkle
in that
people?
moment, you'll also see all these flowing piles of gold coins and various humanoid statues, and also like other objects that are just made of gold.
Can I use the rest of my movement to run up to the closest gold boy?
Gold statue?
Yeah, I'm not,
Yeah, you were
doesn't
able
have
to.
be a boy.
You were you were able to clock a particular statue that looked like a hobgoblin, and that's what you're able to see.
Can I run towards it? Where would it be?
Yeah, I'll just.
I wanted to use the rest of my movement.
You want to use it? So you've used 15 feet.
I
Or
think
10?
I was here. Yeah, I was here. So it would
So
have
you
been
use 15, and how much movement do you have?
I have
30.
30.
Okay, so you would have seen it. I think it probably would have been like right here.
So she's able to run up to it.
Yeah, you get
Okay,
right.
okay.
You like as the light is fading, you get right up to it, and you know you're at it.
Yeah, and I don't know if this matters, but I left this boy's range.
It does not matter right now.
I did my bonus, did my action, did my movement. Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Eon, you are up.
So for this machine, am I able to clock what elements of it are making it magical? Because I know I'm being hit by magical attacks for sure.
Yes.
What element of this being is magical?
I mean, you sense it's powered by magic. So those like big tubes that are on its back, like that's the power source from what you can see in it. You can like when you saw it briefly and when you saw it up top, like you saw like what looked like magic flowing through it.
Sorry, I'm reading a spell real quick.
Oh, you're fine. I was reading chat. And Alex saying he knows what he's doing on his turn is usually terrifying. Only for me, though.
If I cast Dispel Magic on this motherfucker and its power source, would it just shut down?
Give me an Arcana check. You can tell this magical power source, like it's inside, so you would have to like be able to like smash it to get inside of it to do that. But you suspect that if you have direct access to its like the magic that powers it, that you could dispel it.
Okay. Even if it's not by sight, if it's just within range.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, if you know, like, because it's like glass tubes, but they're like still strong, so you know, like, if you can smash it and like feel the magic, essentially, you can dispel it.
Okay. Damn. I don't know how much longer I can tango with this guy either, to be honest with you.
Are you looking rough?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But I will say, just for your benefit, you can disengage, and we're in magical darkness. The reason why it didn't matter earlier is because it can't see you.
Oh. Was it blinded by the flashbang? Or did the flashbang originate from where I poured the acid, or did it originate from it?
It originated from where the acid hit the coin, but this thing is immune to that. Most of these constructs are immune to many conditions, so it makes them very formidable.
There's a couple of different things I can do here, but I think for now, if I disengage, do I invoke attack of opportunity?
No, disengage specifically so you don't.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that, and I'll just move 5, 10. Did I see where Phelan was in the flash?
You sure did. You saw her running towards what looked like a statue of a hobgoblin.
I'm going to go there then, 30 feet that way.
Okay.
And disengage, which is... I still have a bonus action, don't I? I think.
You still have your bonus action.
Yep. Okay. 20, my spiritual weapon will move 20 feet. And then it will be Daddy Wicked's turn.
And I think you will hear in your head from him, I know I left you much too soon, shrouded in darkness, but tonight I can be your light. Tell me where you are, son.
And I'll respond. I can't tell exactly. If you see a big trapdoor in there somewhere.
Ah, yes. There is a large robotic beholder on top of it.
What is everyone else up there doing? How can you help them the best?
I could grab your weapon here, and I could open the door. There is the elven woman in front of me with a voracious goose. When the Leonin is by a control panel, he looks to be angry at it.
Okay, in that case, my command to you is to... For this go... Did they ask anything of you specifically, or...?
Simply for our aid.
Well, fuck me, that's specific. Alright, yeah, go ahead. Grab the weapon and try and open the door.
As you wish. Okay, so he's going to actually grab your spiritual weapon. And Atreya, you're going to see him just kind of like reach off to the side. Well, you're not going to see him. You're going to sense him because he's on the other side of a door. And he grabs the spiritual weapon. And Atreya, you just see this beautiful like gates of heaven situation as he sort of passes through the door. I am here to help. Now, I did not open that door, but I will open this one. And he moves towards the trapdoor. He takes the spiritual weapon and his mace, and he crosses them. And this searing light emits and it floods over the beholder. And he... and the door is... As this little proc is underneath him trying to fix it, he like, as he floats, he steps on it and it just... And you guys see it and you just hear...
Is that a fucking angel? What are you doing? No! No! And the door
opens just enough between its being weak already, having a giant mechanical beholder on top of it, and being a giant hole in it too. The doors and they crumble, and the mechanical beholder starts to fall.
Damn.
Treya waves at it. See you down there.
And that used 15 of his 40, so he'll
Holy
fly.
shit.
He'll fly down holding the spiritual weapon and his mace, and he has his bow on his back, and he just angelically starts to float down. And you guys from below, you can see the light. The magical darkness is sort of being dispelled by his light.
Eon,
Yes?
your dad's kind of cool.
You never say anything like that about me. Fuck, you know.
Can you do that?
Yes,
Prove it.
I can.
Okay. As he falls,
Does he land on the drill boy?
he lands right on top of the injector. And the injector like gets squished out and it is severely damaged. Where's my keyboard? Why did I put him? Why did I do this? Oh wait, it doesn't matter because I said he got squished out, so he's over here. This is over here, and Daddy Wicked's on his way down. But as he falls through the light, the tentacles of this beholder were twisting through the air, and you see whizzing by. So he basically misses his turn for this because of how cool you guys are. And we move to the layer action, and you guys can hear from all around the cavern as swarms of sentries come toward where he's falling, but they're still pretty far away. And you can only hear them, you don't see them. And Casares.
Well then, Casares is gonna pull out. He's gonna sheath his great sword and pull out the bow of the air warrior, and then move here and fly up above the hole, because he can do that when he's holding his bow.
Yep.
And he's gonna just look straight down. What does he see? Like 70 feet below him.
So what he sees down there is so he only can see within a certain radius of Eon's dad, and elsewise Casares would immediately recognize like it's magical darkness down there. So keen mind and all that, put that all together. Essentially what happened was the pulling of this lever activated something down there that essentially cast darkness all over, like many instances of darkness all over this cavern. So putting it back up, all that does is set them to recharge. So that darkness stays until it's either dispelled or specifically removed by some effect. So you can just see Eon's dad just like descending down, but since it's only a certain radius, you can see the mechanical beholder landed in a smashed up injector, but you don't see Eon and Phelan.
Okay, what on the mechanical beholder, can I see any of the eye stalks?
Yes, you see them.
Okay.
You can see all of them. It landed on its like back side.
Okay.
The gem is facing up towards you.
I want to aim for the disintegration one.
Okay.
And I'm going to declare disintegration eye stalk as my target.
Perfect. We're gonna get that on a t-shirt.
I'm going to shoot my first shot at it. Does a 17 hit it?
Sure does.
Okay, it'll do 10 magical piercing and 2 lightning, minimum lightning damage. I rolled 2 ones.
Let me just double check one thing before I okay. So that was a total of 12 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's still attached.
Yeah, and then I'm just going to shoot it again.
Okay.
21 to hit.
You got it.
3 damage. That's another minimum roll.
Okay.
And then that used like 20 of my movement, so I'm just going to start flying straight down.
Okay. So you have a total of 40 movement?
Yeah, when I'm holding the bow, I have
so
40.
it's a 60-foot drop, so you get 20 feet down, you have 40 feet left. So the red, like, if next movement you can get all the way to the ground, or whatever you want to do, but you can get all the way to the ground, on the next movement.
Okay, and that's my
all right. So the injector kind of like tries to recover, and it's sort of like, I'm gonna actually move everybody down so I have a little bit more room, because I clearly didn't plan for you guys to actually just jump down there. So it's just gonna like scurry up away. It has no idea where anything is. Everything is dark, and it is going to do its little scattered beacon blasts. So I need everyone within 60 feet to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Eon gets +3.
Dexterity. Maybe. Oh, +3, so 17.
Okay. So
Ooh.
a bunch of these blasts blast out of it, and Eon, like you're like it pure like you're somehow able to sense the light through the darkness and dodge these blasts, but Phelan, you're unable to move quickly enough, and you will take 18 radiant damage.
First time I got hit.
Okay. When this hits you, very very familiar feeling from when you were upstairs just just a few minutes ago when they were all blasting the fuck out of you. Right. And when it does that, when it hits Phelan, a little laser beam comes out of it, and it's on Phelan. It appears to now know exactly where she is. Okay. But another laser beam is on you guys. You two can't see, but Eon's dad can see that it's on the mechanical beholder, because it also hit that because it automatically failed its dexterity save because it couldn't move. So it also took 18 radiant damage. There we go. Atreya. Phelan on deck.
Okay, from
Also, if Alex, if you need to use the restroom at all, like you can, like definitely do that if you haven't.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because you already went.
so, do I have any idea of like, do I have any idea like where is the source of this like darkness? Because my one needs to touch whatever it is. I'm assuming. I actually don't know how it would work with darkness.
So,
Let me look at it.
you would you would just basically have to be in the darkness, and you'd be able to dispel some of it. Okay. Thank you, Tag. Okay.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me see here. So if she looks from above the hole, she can't reach it.
Oh yeah, because he's already sort of dispelled all the darkness that's at the top.
Oh, so it's like, okay, gotcha.
His essence, Eon's dad's essence, is washing it away as he goes down.
Okay, so I'll move 10 feet. Oh fuck. I'll move 10 feet here. That's a weird map. I don't have anything that's gonna catch me to fall. So I'm gonna bonus action use Body of Living Fire and jump in.
You're gonna turn to flame and jump in. Is that what you just said? I zoned out for half a second because I thought I just waiting for Eldritch Blast. Okay.
What would an Eldritch Blast from be?
I don't know. So, and that also says immune to bludgeoning?
Yes. It kind of all has the same immunities.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So you use what? You use 10 feet to get to the edge?
Yes.
And then you turn to flame and jump down. Okay. Yeah, so you turn to flame, you're gonna fall probably about halfway.
Uh,
So you're in the air still. But
Mhm.
you are made of magical flame. So I will say that you as magical flame are also dispelling this darkness. So you can see the beholder below you as you're falling. It is within range. And you have not used your action.
uh,
And I will just say once again,
And
magical flame seems to dispel the darkness.
oh, oh, okay. I see now. I get it. Okay. But shit. I'm scared of hurting them. Do I get the sense of where?
No, you can see,
Eon and
you can
Phelan are?
fully see the beholder, and like you see, actually I'll just drop you down. I'm gonna put you here to the left.
Hmm. Oh God.
Because again, I didn't plan for you guys to jump down there. I thought you were gonna try to take him out and then do something. So you can see like over here, and like you are like right next to actually you're probably like right here. You're like right next to, and I'm just gonna put the spiritual weapon with the dad. You're like right next to him, so you can see, like, you can't see their tokens, you can't see them, you can't see the injector, but you can see like this radius around, and you see they're not here. They're not in any of those
Okay.
areas. So like you have an idea, but you can't see everything down here. You know there's plenty of room below you down here, and like immediately around the beholder.
But this kind of light I see in the dark, because I don't know what the limits of this room is.
No, nobody does. It's a giant cavern as
Okay.
far as you were able to tell.
Do I see like these like statues of people?
You can't see any of the, like, you see little flickers of the gold coins on the ground, but you can't see past that. The darkness is still there.
Okay, so I kind of can't see the gold and all that stuff.
Yeah, you know it's there, and your like horde senses, you know it's there. But
Okay.
but in the area that is lit right now, you can't see it.
Okay.
But you do have your Horde Seeker's tools available to you. So if you wanted to use something with that to help give you an idea of what to do, you can.
I think that uses an action or something.
Well, I'm just making sure you know.
Yes, it uses an action. Shit. Okay. Do I know if magical fire can melt gold?
Arcana check.
Arcana.
218s.
18.
If it's hot enough, any fire will melt gold.
What is hot enough?
That's what you get. It's not a 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Shit. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Okay, hold on. Just clarification. The light I see right now, everything I see like on. Okay, so the lighting, because I can see Eon and Phelan and on my map, and
No, you can't see those tokens because I didn't want to just stack you all on top of the beholder. You guys are on top of this, and it like you came straight down, and it doesn't like you're at the part before it opens up for you to see more. I can't really represent that on a map at this moment because you're falling. So you don't see their tokens. You don't see the injector. You're right next to Eon's dad, and you can see the beholder on the ground.
Okay. Okay. I know what to do now. Okay. From where I was falling, I would like to cast Fireball.
Oh my. Okay, where are you gonna like what do you want it to you want it to just hit the beholder and nothing else?
Yes.
Okay. So, the thing is you can't see them yet. So what I'm going to need from you, we're going to do a luck check for if you pick it right or not. Okay? Because you have no way to make an educated guess. You cannot see their tokens.
Okay.
So I want to just do a luck check for where you pick to center this. It's just a DC 10.
Okay.
Just a DC 10.
What's
Just a D20.
what do I roll?
Just a D20.
D20?
Yep. So,
Can I use a help action from Hunk here?
sure. He's flying down with you. Sure. You can help your luck. Help your luck. That's what he's. Wow. Okay. So you are able to center it so that it doesn't hit them.
Jesus.
You don't know that it does that, but you are.
They're so close. So close calls.
Roll that damage. He is unable to make that save because his movement is disabled.
Shit, where's my
Is that hitting the injector too?
the way that I'm positioning
no.
it seems like
Does it hit all the eye stalks?
It's hitting every bit of the beholder. Yes.
Okay. Holy
37.
shit.
Wait,
You
is that
rolled-
37 plus 9?
Yeah, you rolled 4 6s and 2 5s.
That's the luckiest roll of damage I made.
Holy shit.
That's a lot of damage.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
46.
46. I'll just tell you right now. If you had somehow rolled 4 more damage, you would have immediately destroyed all of the eye stalks. Just so you know.
Instead,
Okay.
she destroys like 2 of them, which is still insane.
Well, one of them was already gone.
Mhm.
4 were unhit, and then the other one that Casares was working on with the bow, it gets destroyed as well. And then
I also hit another one earlier.
Oh, and that might have been the same one that we were both hitting.
you were both hitting the same one
Oh.
earlier.
Okay.
And then I gotta do subtracting 46 from this. God, that's so much damage. You guys just see this, and this area gets lit up. And now, well, I guess for when I put Casares down there in a minute, you guys can see all the tokens now. A bunch of the darkness has been dispelled. There's still darkness farther away, but the rest of it's been dispelled. Is that it for Atreya?
Yes, that's all I can do.
That's all she can do. Guys, that was all she could do. Phelan,
that
you're
was
up.
it.
Phelan, you're up. Eon on
Only
deck. And Eon's turn will probably be the last for this session, so.
Okay. Phelan's just gonna reach out to. I don't think this is the word, but I might as well try it. Maybe I could do like a check of some sort to know. She's basically trying to figure out if there's a way to reverse the statue's state.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. On a 12, You're not super sure you've heard exactly how like the ancient lore of the Tal'Dorei equivalent of the Midas touch would work to reverse it. You remember it should be reversible. You do get that on a 12.
Would she think that a lesser restoration could do it, or would it need to be like a greater, or is it a curse?
I think on a 12 she would get it's a curse.
Shit.
She would get it's a curse on a 12.
Today.
But she wouldn't know exactly what curse removing shit works on it.
Well,
If
I have
any.
a spell called Remove Curse, so I think probably that
Yeah, but essentially, like, she would know with Remove Curse, sometimes she has to, like, you know, out of character, you have to, like, make more rolls to, like, do it on harder curses and stuff.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm not gonna try Lesser Restoration instead. I think this would work better. Okay, how is everyone else in the party looking physically? Not emotionally?
Well, first, say how Eon is first, and then I'll say the other two.
Not great.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
how's Casares and Atreya?
So Casares is
I'm not in range.
he's flying way above.
Okay.
Atreya,
I can't see Atreya, huh?
Atreya is made of fire falling towards you.
Okay, she's probably fine. I have not been rolling well, so I'm just gonna reach out and poke Eon again, and I'm gonna dump 30 lay on hands on him,
Nice.
Sweet.
and then throw my bonus action on him.
Well, the lay on hands is a bonus action. Were you using that
Oh.
as an action?
Then, no, I want to use my regular. Take that back. I'm gonna use my regular. That's my regular bonus action on him, so I'll keep the lay on hands. And then I will just do a. Which one is higher? Fuck. Okay, I'll just do a cure wounds, I think. Yeah. Which is just 1d8 plus 3, I think. Another 6.
So not 30, but 11.
No. Yeah,
Got it.
because I want to use my vitality. Well, okay. How rough are we talking? Like, is he gonna die soon? Oh, you know what? Scratch that. Sorry. What I'm gonna do? I'm going to. Never mind. I didn't prepare that. Fuck me.
Am I? Are we
Just
stick with plan A? We moving to plan J now?
She's gonna grow a pair and teabag you. That's her turn.
We're just 30. I'm just gonna lay on hands. Fuck it.
So just
30.
bonus action, lay on hands. You still have your action.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm changing my hit points for the 7th time.
Sorry, I thought I had warding bond, so I was gonna do that for my action, but I don't. I don't have a lot. Okay, I could do this. I've never actually used this. Does this creature, this one, that one,
The injector.
does it look like it would understand language?
Yeah. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. A 21.
Anyway,
Does it look like it would understand language?
Yeah, like if I tried to command it to do something, would it?
No.
No, it doesn't look like it understand it.
No. Well, it doesn't look like it would do it.
No, I want to know if it would understand language.
Oh, yeah. Well, it also wouldn't understand the language.
Okay.
It understands programming. So if you can
Sure,
speak
not.
binary to it.
Python.
Yeah, if you can speak binary to it, you're all set.
Fuck, I'll just sapping sting it then.
I mean, yeah, it is. It's really
2d4.
messed up. Like it's steaming and smoking, and a bunch of it's broken.
Yeah, that's just 2d4 necrotic. A 7.
All right.
Oh, and it needs to make a, sorry, it's a Constitution saving throw, or it takes that and falls prone.
Okay.
And the spell's, yeah, it's 15.
It did save.
Then nothing happens. I did fuck all, and that is the end.
You healed him for
of
30.
me.
I was gonna say, hey,
Yeah, fuck
that meant a lot to me.
you.
All right, Tag. This is our last thing because you're about to leave. So what you got for us?
Okay. So this injector boy, he's looking not great, right?
He's looking really messed up, and some of the tubes of glass on it are broken now.
Is that power source exposed after getting smashed up?
Well, sure is.
Action dispel magic on its power source?
Sure. Can you ping the spell magic for me?
Sure can. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna cast it at 4th level,
Okay,
even though it's a 3rd level spell.
that's fine. Okay, so you're gonna need to make me a DC 16. What check? Our
For the spellcasting
spellcasting
so it's
wisdom.
Wisdom, I believe.
So give me a wisdom check. It's DC 16.
Wisdom.
Wow.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Rob hates it. He hates it.
How do you want to do this?
Eon's just, I mean, it's not even anything like flashy. He's just gonna look over, reach his hand out, and without anything really even seeming like it happens, the machine just drops and shuts down.
And the magic disappears. Okay.
Fuck yeah. Now it is just Silker and his machine. How's this thing looking like, overall? I know a lot of the tentacles are a little fucked up.
So two of the
propulsion
tentacles are
mechanism.
gone. All the rest are like one hit away from all being destroyed. And the hull is looking pretty decently damaged. Not quite like halfway, like just shy of halfway damage. But your dad is flying down with the spiritual weapon. And he'll just sort of look at this beholder, and it looks like Eon can tell that his father can see Udalot inside. And his father will say aloud, "I gather it's the man behind the machine we're interested in. Is that right, son?"
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, I know I didn't have the opportunity to do this while you were growing up, but I think it's time for a little conference. Would you like me to talk to the machinist?
I would love for that to happen.
Very well. And you'll see him come down, and he's kind of like spinning around the mace. And he's just gonna kind of move aside, and you're gonna see him kind of make a motion towards Casaris. Casaris, you are getting right now for free an attack with your bow at advantage on the whole, as Eon's father is requesting your help so he can reach in and grab Udalot.
Okay. Natural 20.
What the fuck?
Not even on the advantage part. On the normal
On the
roll.
regular part, didn't even need the advantage. What does it look like as your bow shoots its arrow true to open a little sliver just wide enough for this angel to reach in and grab Udalot? What does it look like?
Air begins to spin around Casaris's feet as he's flying, and it wraps around his entire body from all of his extremities, gathers into the bow to form the arrow, and that the arrow of pure air shoots directly down and pierces the hull, and when the air goes in, it expands and blasts a hole into the hull.
Just for shits and giggles, roll damage on that, like as a crit.
5 + 5, baby.
All right. I thought it was going to be cooler than that, but that's plenty.
This is a D8.
well, the thing is, I'll just tell you guys right now, since we're about to like do this cool fiat at the end here, it had a damage threshold. Like the hull has a damage threshold of 10, so it had to do 10. So that's fine. It was a crit anyway. So this arrow in this air, and Eon's father just reaches in, and Udalot's like,
Wait, what's this?
and his father just grabs Udalot and pulls him out through this hole, and just looks him as he's holding him up. You have much to answer for. Do you know who I am? Am I supposed to? Not yet. And as Eon's father holds Udalot in the air, he makes a motion with the spiritual weapon, and he just kind of like flings it through the air, and it dispels all the darkness as the horde of gold lights up, and Udalot is just looking at Papa Wicked, and he starts to cry, and he says, "Please, don't do this."
You don't have control anymore.
He looks up. That's who you are. Yes. He is the last one you will see. And that's where we'll end for the day. Congratulations! You have penetrated through the fucking mechanical beholder with your ingenuity that I couldn't not reward for the ridiculous shit you all did. I was just like,
so good.
I'm just gonna shoot tentacles at it, and they'll knock some of the tentacles off, and it'll be fine, and maybe one of them will turn to gold. That'll be neat. And you guys are just like, what if we rip the doors apart?
So sick.
It was cool. Well, my thought was like, okay, well, if this thing really sucks, I was thinking it might. Well, if we just threaten the gold, then Udalot will likely just surrender. So getting to the gold was like my victory condition. Like I can threaten the gold and he will surrender. Or at least in my head, that's how it played out.
Fuck up that gold if I'm given a chance.
Yes, and now Phelan has proof that she can, because it's sitting right. And it was right where she was standing. This fucking disintegrated gold bullshit.
That's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well done, everybody. That was super awesome. Happy 30th session. I hope that was an intense and thrilling combat for us to have for our 30th session.
It was good.
And yeah, I guess at this point we'll see you all next week. Yeah, next week I think we're still good. So say bye to chat.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, that's all we got. Let me put this on, and thank you everybody for watching and hanging out. I had a great time tonight. Ooh, it looks like my boy Drew is streaming, so let's head on over to him But thank you everybody for hanging out. Remember, guys, at the end of the day, the only person guaranteed to be there for you is you. So please take care of yourself first and foremost. Check in on your friends and do so often, both in bad times and in good. You never know who's going to need a little praise or a shoulder to cry on. I haven't rated in a while. And of course, I try my best to live my life by 3 cardinal rules. Cardinal rule number 1, surround yourself with people whose eyes light up when they see you coming. Cardinal rule number 2, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. And cardinal rule number 3, the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next, so keep climbing. We'll see y'all next week, same bat time, same bat place, as we continue with our amazing buddies bonds. See y'all next time. Bye!